Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's live stream between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is going to be game audio with a watch party going on here. We're going to have a good time here tonight. We're going to have our bets up on the screen. We're going to have some fun. So thanks for joining me here this evening. We got about 30 minutes till game time. We start a little bit early, just hanging out. Kicking back a couple cold ones, and just life per you. So here we go. Let's see. Let's see what we got. There we go. AZ40. Oh goodness! Every time that you can say AZ420 Gaming. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Let's get it tonight. Let's go. Woo! We ready for this? All right. Give it a little bit more. Just a little bit more juice. AZ, what is your favorite play for tonight? Are you betting anything tonight? Oh boy, am I too far back? Alright, let's get it. Alright, try this again. Oh snap, my isn't that cool? It's my real background. What in the world? What in the world is going on here? Give me a second, guys. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Alright, here we go. Magic Man, what's up? Fireworks are lit back here. It's dangerous up in here. How are we doing tonight? Magic Man, are you playing this first half under, or are you going to stay away tonight? What's the call? What's the call on the field? I actually thought about playing the under tonight, but I stayed away from the total. I already had enough stuff. Degenerate bets, you already know. Lil Snyder, what did you think of the 10-point spread between KC and the Giants? Ooh. Well, I rolled with the first half Kansas City spread. I really like that. As far as the full game spread, I have a feeling Kansas City covers, but it is a lot of points for a full game cover, but I think they're going to come out hot tonight. I really do. After all the things they've been going through and all the noise they've been hearing, I'd be surprised if they don't come out smoking tonight, to be honest with you. That's just my take, Lil. I think KC covers at the end of the day, but it could get interesting at the end of the game. You just never know. Yeah, I stayed away. Took the Knicks game under. Always a good decision. Knicks play good defense. Knicks play some good defense. You know, the Knicks are one of the most profitable teams in the NBA. On the spread, I think they were the most profitable team last year. And so far this year, they were doing pretty good too. Should be a good game tonight. I'm looking for Evan Ingram to have a big game tonight. I put some loot down on Evan Ingram. Let's just put it that way. Took his anytime touchdown too. Yeah, so I think tonight is going to be interesting for sure. How does KC respond tonight, huh? After that beating last week, they're coming back home in primetime football. They should be motivated. I think that was a lot of my ideology here with the first half cover. KC should be motivated here at home. Mahomes and company should be angry. They should be. Leroy, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, Leroy. Let's get it tonight. Let's get it. Leroy, who do you got tonight? Do you got the Chiefs 10.5 or the Giants 10.5? What are you thinking? I still haven't put my bets in because I don't know who I want, lol. There you go. I hear ya. I hear ya. Such a weird game to bet on. That is true. Yeah, it is a little... 10.5 points. You got a really banged up Giants team. You got a Kansas City team that's really underperforming in just about every category this season. So yeah, it is a strange game. It's weird to see the Chiefs sitting here at 3-4, isn't it? Don't you just have a weird feeling? Like, why are they 3-4? Magic Man, you like that Jones over? I feel like taking the under on that. If we're talking about the rushing yards, yes, I like the Jones over for rushing yards as well. It wasn't my top play of the week, but definitely don't mind it. There's a lot of convincing data out there about it. So, and Jones is certainly mobile. I might take Jones's under for passing yards if that were me. I don't know about for rushing yards. I think for rushing yards, he's usually, I mean, he's a pretty mobile dude. And he runs a decent bit. I kind of want to wait for the game to start and then put my bet on. You know, Leroy, sometimes that's the best thing to do. You know, you get to look at what the teams are doing early. It can give you an indication of what they'll do the whole game. So, it definitely isn't a bad idea for sure. Actually, that's... Yeah, Magic Man, here's the thing. So for Daniel Jones rushing yards, I did see that it went up to 26.5. The last I saw, it started out at 21.5, and it was up to 26.5. So as it gets higher, it's like, you know, that is the thing with that one. I still like it at 26.5 though. I took it at 26.5. Call me crazy. Why is that still beeping at me? Thought I turned this off. There we go. I just had to turn my notifications off, guys. Sorry about that. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to make sure all my stuff was off here. Leroy, I hope the Giants score first so the Kansas City line drops to hopefully 6.5. Then I'll hit it hard. Oh, there you go. Is that the Astros glass, Magic Man? Yes, sir. Yes, certainly is. Yes, it is. It sure is. It's a sign. Yeah, I'm actually really hoping Tyreek Hill scores first. I put money on a first touchdown score on Tyreek Hill because they had a promo on FanDuel. Magic Man, hope you hit. I'm not going against you. Well, hey, you know what? Yesterday wouldn't have been a bad decision. Yesterday I had a rough day. Keeping it in a stack with you guys, I had a rough day. Between the NFL, Major League Baseball is 1-1, but NFL I was 1-6, 2-7 total yesterday. It was a rough day for me, guys. I had some really bad things happen in the early games. 2 player prop injuries, a nasty beat on the under. Holding the World Series winner. There you go. Definitely could be. Astros heading back home. I could easily see that happening. So, Magic Man, you took the under on the Eagles-Lions game in the first half, right? I was thinking the whole time that's what I should have played. I took the full game under, obviously, and it fell apart there in the second half in kind of ugly fashion. The Eagles kicked a meaningless field goal with like a minute and a half on the clock. They were up 41-6. They're like, you know what? Go ahead and kick this field goal. Let's just tack it on. Instead of running the football and just letting, turning it over, letting the other team have it, whatever. Nope, they kicked the field goal. And then there was also a defensive touchdown in the second half. I'm like, that stuff's just not supposed to happen. So, that one hurt. And then the 2 player prop injuries. Both my player props got hurt. James Robinson went down in the second quarter. Derrick Henry sees out for the year. He played the game, but he was playing with a bummed ankle. Yes. That's what I'm saying, Magic Man. It's crazy. I looked at it as, you know what? To me, I mean, the first half under would have been better, but I didn't feel bad about the call. It just hurt that it didn't hit because I had good money on it. I had a parlay with that in it. I had, a unit size on it. It was terrible. It really hurt me. I'm telling you, I posted something in the Discord chat today. We're going to be looking at first half unders hard next week. Hard. And unders for player props, I think. I'm sick of my player props getting hurt. It's the worst feeling in the world. There's nothing that hurts me more than my player getting hurt. And I lose money because he got injured. Not because of performance, because he got hurt. That's happened to me I feel like all year. Christian McCaffrey, DJ Shark, Russell Wilson, Derrick Henry, James Robinson. I could go on. I don't even think I'm done. I'd have to go back and review the tape, but it's bad. It hurts. It hurts a lot. That's the one thing with taking unders on player props. You don't have to worry about injuries. Injuries aren't a factor. In fact, they help you. So. Those have been the ones that have hurt me the most all year. Just players getting hurt. Does not make me feel good at all. And how about Cooper Rush last night? Who had that? I mean, some people may have taken the Cowboys. I had the Vikings, but man, Cooper Rush, they didn't miss a step with him last night. Played really well. Thought they'd rely more on Elliott, with Cooper Rush in there, and nope, they just came out slinging it. Whew. We got about 15 minutes or so until game time. We're going to have a doozy tonight. The New York Giants. A lot of my buddies like the Giants. And I just threw a Cowboys jersey on just for fun, I don't even like the Cowboys. Cool jersey, though. Jalen Smith. I think they released him. Got it on the clearance rack. That's how I shop. I'm all about the value. Value extends everywhere for me. Value is not just sports betting. Value is everything I buy is value. You know what I mean? That's how we roll. That was a big game for the Vikings to let Dallas hang around. For real, Magic Man, they definitely should have won that game. Kind of had to win that game in a lot of ways. I mean, Dak Prescott not in the game. Their backup quarterback playing. Definitely should have won that game at home. Coming off the bye week, too. They had 2 weeks to prepare for the Cowboys. And their defense looked like crap. It just didn't make much sense. Granted, I mean, you're preparing for something different with Cooper Rush, but it's like, I think Dak's the better quarterback, so you should have been prepared for Cooper, and they weren't. It also surprised me how good the Cowboys' defense has kind of looked, well, particularly last night. Cowboys' defense much different this year under Dan Quinn. I guess that's not really that surprising. I mean, Dan Quinn's a great coach. I'm a Vikings fan. I was going to bet the Cowboys last night, but last time I bet against them, they won. Oh, snap. Yeah, normally I don't have a problem betting for the Cowboys. You know, it's just without Dak Prescott, you figure they should struggle on the offensive side of the ball through the air at least. That was the implication for me, and no, they didn't. Kind of wild. But I guess, you know, for the Vikings, you know, you look over the course of the season, they played so many close games. Really disappointing, though. Really let me down. Really wanted to get that cover on the Vikings last night. We got about 10 minutes till game time here, guys. I'm pumped up. I'm ready. Really want to see Evan Ingram catch a touchdown tonight too. That would just make that'd make my day. Evan Ingram finds the end zone. Tyreek Hill gets the first touchdown. Yeah, the World Series has been keeping me up late. I tell you, it's keeping me from getting some of my work done here. I'm sitting here getting really into the World Series. Like, there's nothing like the World Series for me. I love the World Series. It's so much fun to watch. Normally, baseball throughout the year is like kind of blah at times. Like, But the World Series, there's just something about it. There's something about the World Series that gets me every time. I can't turn it off. We are ready this evening. Whew. 8:06. Got about 10 to 15 minutes till game time here, guys. What do you think of all the Giants' injuries? How about the Giants' injuries? How about no Barkley, no Galladay? Kadarius Toney, questionable. Sterling Shepard, questionable. They're going to need one of those guys to play. Who are they going to throw the ball to tonight? Let's see if Kadarius Toney is playing. Kadarius Toney. Oh, they're active. Kadarius Toney and Sterling Shepard both active for tonight's game. Boy, they needed that. It's interesting. Kadarius Toney did look really good. That one game against the Cowboys, there were 10 catches, 189 yards. I was kind of hoping he wasn't playing to keep it a stack with you. You just never know. I mean, he had that questionable tag. I didn't think he'd be playing tonight. Coming up on about 10 minutes here, guys, till game time. Well, 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes or so. Alright. Yikes. There you go. Tim, what's going on? Hello from Pittsburgh. Steelers got a great win yesterday. Yes, they did. I honestly did think they would win yesterday. I had them winning in a parlay of mine. That parlay didn't hit, of course, but I actually, a lot of the upsets, actually, I was, as far as in my parlay, I was on point with. I had the Steelers, the Panthers. God, who was the other one? The Titans. The Titans. I had those all winning. Of course, those all hit. My under didn't hit, so that killed my parlay. I want to actually see how many legs on that parlay. It was a 9-teamer. It was a lottery ticket parlay. Heck, we got some time. I might just share it with you guys. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness. Those, oh, this isn't even worth sharing. My goodness. It was a 9-part parlay, and the highest odds, I had the Steelers winning, the Titans winning, the Panthers winning. My other selections missed. They were all, a lot of them were just my picks. And the Barrels covering the spread. I thought the Barrels would cover the spread, but I had the Steelers winning, Titans winning, Panthers winning. That's what really gave me juice on the parlay, too. A lot of these other ones are like minus 110. Odell Beckham? Odell is done? Odell is done, Tim? Oh. Yeah, I think the Browns are done with him, huh? He hasn't really been all that impressive to me lately. Someone else's cabinet overvalued just to name players. Don't have a market to speak of. Yeah. I don't know if it's that he's not good or if they just don't want to use him in the offense. I don't. He had one catch yesterday. My goodness. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Odell is just one of those guys. He's kind of a team distraction. Always has been. Always has had trouble getting along wherever he goes. One for 6, yeah. One catch, 6 yards, yeah. Granted, I will say this. I mean, if I was him, and if he really was good, I guess you would be kind of mad that you were only targeted one time. You kind of would have a reason to be mad. It is kind of dumb if he really is a great wide receiver. Why aren't you giving him the ball more? But looks like he's lost a step to me, even when just watching him when they do throw him the ball. Looks like he's lost a step. I don't know. He doesn't look that explosive to me anymore. He used to look really explosive. Now it's kind of like, I think some of their other wide receivers look more explosive than Beckham. Oh, 1 out of 6 targets? He had 6 targets? Did I read that wrong? I must have read that wrong. Okay. Well, in that case. That's no bueno. Do we think KC plays inspired tonight? Are we going to see an inspired Kansas City team? I like to think so. Getting ready for the game. It's 8:15. We about to go live. Just watching all the team highlights here. Should be an interesting game. Oh, we're ready for kickoff. That quick, huh? They just come right out and they're ready to roll. Here we go. They are teeing it up. The refs have signaled ready for play, and here we go.
Chiefs are honoring Tim.
Okay, I'm just waiting for this to... Chiefs center. He's pumped. Look at this guy. We're just waiting for the kickoff.
Games played by a Chiefs offensive lineman. And Kansas City will get the ball first. And that means we'll see Patrick Mahomes. 2021 isn't what Mahomes had expected.
Let's barrel this here at the beginning, guys. We have to watch out for the music. 6 straight games with an interception. Now, there was a bet we could have taken. Patrick Mahomes to throw
And
it back.
Mahomes comes out firing for Tyreek Hill. Get the quick gainer. And he'll stay in bounds and pick up the first down.
That was Tyreek Hill with a catch.
Post-game off that last loss said it's been kind of rainbows and flowers and awesome for these last few years, but whenever you want to build something substantial, you're going to go through parts like this. Parts he and the Chiefs have not experienced in a long time.
Very true. I love that they threw the hill early. That's great.
That's Hardman in motion. Fake it to Darrell Williams. Mahomes will throw
Kelce.
on the run to Travis Kelce. Little stop and start and a pickup of 3.
Kelce and Hill both with the catch.
So I bet you could have guessed who the...
How about that?
For the Giants to have success.
Alright, just waiting for this music. The intros, it's hard to do the intros, guys. It's tough.
He's
Here
got
we
a
go.
great plan along with Patrick Graham, defensive coordinator. Similar approaches to what other defenses have done against the Chiefs.
Mahomes sidearm slinging to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill,
That's always
another
a good
catch.
play.
That's 2.
Another first down for the Chiefs. Pick up a 9.
That's typical Andy Reid right there, to get the ball in the playmaker's hands right out of the gate and let Tyreek Hill, who you see right here.
Are we going to cash on Tyreek Hill on this first drive?
Nice little pass behind the line of scrimmage.
I would
then
take it.
Yardage after
You know?
the catch. That's something you need to track tonight.
2
They
catches,
haven't been
baby,
getting the same
already.
kind of return in that aspect so far this year. They need to make sure they bust out
The
tonight.
Lions at 13 now.
On their own 47. First run of the game is Darrell Williams. No Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He can come off the IR after tonight. Leonard Williams.
Yeah,
first
I think
tackle for him.
KC going to be motivated tonight.
One of the
They're
things
gonna be,
that, people are saying they need to run the ball.
They got to
more.
play
Andy Reid needs to
inspired.
run
There's
the
just
ball
no other
more.
way.
Andy Reid has never been high volume of running the football. They're running the ball just about the same amount of clip, a little bit less than they did the last 2 years when they go to the
I
Super
love that
Bowl.
Tyreek Hill already with
but it's
2
still
catches.
the lowest in the
Love it.
NFL, and that's who Andy Reid is. But that pass there to Tyreek Hill, the pass to Kelce, is an extension of the run game in Andy Reid's mind.
2nd and 8, just shy of midfield. Giants rushing 4. Throw across the middle is complete to Byron Pringle. Inside the Giants 40. Pick up a 12.
One thing you cannot do as a defense is leave these guys uncovered and not contest them at the line of scrimmage. And watch Byron Pringle here. You vacate the middle of the field and Patrick Mahomes is able to just dump it off to his playmakers like that, you're in for a long night. You have to make sure you cover down on the speed that they have on the perimeter and make it tough for them to get off the line of scrimmage.
From the Giants 39, Mahomes out all sorts of time. Williams out of the backfield. And that's James Bradbury. Seemingly every tackle so far for New York has been made by a defensive back.
One of the things you see right away, different than the Titans game, is there's no pressure on Patrick Mahomes. The front 4 for the Giants, they have to be able to get home. That was the key a week ago, is Patrick didn't feel comfortable. So far on this drive, he's had all day to throw the football.
He is the least blitzed quarterback in the NFL. But the feeling is you get back there and you still can't get him to the ground. So hang around in coverage. Out to Tyreek Hill. He'll hop over a defender.
Another catch?
And you might wonder why. Why is he the least blitz? Well, the reason...
Yeah, I gotta mute that real quick. Ah, no! I did not just do that! Oh, why me? Bear with me here, guys. I'm struggling.
And that offensive line you spoke of is entirely reworked. Mike Remmer's the only holdover, and he's not playing tonight. Lucas Niang gets the start at right tackle. That's been a problem spot. Hardman, pitch and catch from Mahomes, just like that into the red zone. Gain of 15. Chiefs making it look easy on this opening possession.
Again, when you back off of these wide receivers, especially on third and short to medium like that, it's going to be an automatic first down. Look, Logan Ryan told us the number one thing you have to do to slow down this offense is get hands on these wide receivers. If you give them space to operate, that's what they want. This is a track team out here at wide receiver. You have to make it a physical football game for them, and you see the results so far in this drive. They're moving right down the field.
Mahomes is 7 of 7. He's hit 5 different receivers already. He'll take off for the first time tonight, and he'll slide down at the 10.
Mahomes sliding
One
down.
of the biggest things Patrick Mahomes was telling us this week working on was ball security. He put the ball on the ground last week against Tennessee twice. Watch as he breaks the pocket. You want to keep his eyes downfield, and when he gets past the throwing, put it away. Puts it in his left arm, the sideline. That's perfectly well done. That's a change from Patrick Mahomes since how he's been playing the last 3 years. He's been very careless with the ball, and it hasn't hurt him.
Right down the
Andy
field
Reid
here
wanted
on
to
the
see him
Giants.
protect, and he did there.
They spot him back at the 12. On a quarterback slide, they spot you where your first body part hits. Pitch, Tyreek Hill. Able to stay in bounds and have enough for the first down. Going to be first and goal.
Again, just getting the speed out here on the perimeter, and watch Tyreek
First
Hill
and
go
goal,
to work.
Chiefs.
You see him dip inside, get back outside, just get past that first down marker, though. And see, that's when you're playing against teams now that are going to go ahead and line up them too high against you and give you space to work underneath. Yardage after the catch is going to be critical tonight. And so far tonight, Tyreek Hill has said, I'm up to the task.
Mahomes is 8 out of
First
8
down and
on this
goal.
drive.
From the New York 7, Williams. Fall forward for a couple. Dexter Lawrence for the Giants.
Second down coming up.
Giants and the Bills are the only teams that have not given up a first quarter touchdown.
Gotta
all
get the bag.
season.
Let's go. Let's get it,
There's
man.
Kansas
Good to
City.
see you, man.
Knocking on the door on their opening drive.
Let's get it tonight.
There's a little razzle-dazzle.
There's Kelsey out of the Wildcat. Mahomes to his left. He motions Mahomes back, flips it behind the back. Mahomes to throw it, and nothing doing.
Not quite.
Whole lot of eye candy and a whole lot of fun.
Third down
And it's an
coming
empty
up.
down.
Wow, watch Bradbury right here. He's the one they're trying to fool.
Ooh.
Watch him stay outside of Tyreek Hill. He understands what's coming. Look at him. He's in perfect position. There's nothing for Patrick Mahomes there to do but throw that football out of bounds.
Can the Chiefs cross the plane here? Third and goal.
Third down and goal.
Joe Judge going to take a timeout.
Getting a timeout here from the Giants.
So the creativity wasn't enough, right? For the Chiefs, you have the tight end
Hey.
Kelsey and the Wildcat, but he's also
How
got
many
to flip it
catches
behind
does
his
Tyreek
back,
Hill have?
too, right?
Yeah, you know what?
Let's add levels of difficulty to it. Down to Lisa Salters.
Hey, Steve, well, remember we saw them running that play.
He's got
in practice
4
on
catches
Saturday, and
already,
I talked to
guys.
Travis Kelsey about it afterwards. He told me he was
That'll
so
do.
hoping it would get dialed up this week. He
We need
said
3
it's on
more from
Randall
him.
Opry Rice
That feels
because
pretty
it was
good,
actually
doesn't it?
installed before the
Let's
Titans
go.
game, but because they played so poorly, they never got a chance to run it. He said he loves to play, but was nervous with that no-look pass that he might be so
I think the
excited
Chiefs
he
are
might,
reading the scouting
toss
report.
it back to the 50-yard line.
Kelsey has
Giants
taken
allow
4
a lot
prior
of
snaps out of the
receptions.
Wildcat, but he's never thrown a pass out of the Wildcat. We'll watch for that. Here's
Third and
third and
goal.
goal just outside the 5. That's Kelsey bottom of your screen. Third and goal. Mahomes wanted to take off. Now he jumps and throws, batted up into the air, and it's intercepted.
Oh, boy.
Picked off. Julian
Wow.
Love comes up with the interception.
Wow.
And so a brilliant Kansas City opening drive ends with a giant thud and yet another turnover.
Oh, another pick. Wow. Wow.
24%.
Unbelievable. I just mentioned it before this drive started that Mahomes, throwing a pick. They were saying Mahomes throwing a pick in 6 straight games. I looked at that for a bet, him to throw a pick, because the Giants are actually a decent takeaway team, believe it or not. They've actually gotten a pick, I think, in a lot of their games as well this year. So I was really thinking about that yesterday, but I'm like, I usually don't take picks like that. You know, players to throw INTs, but yeah, 7 games in a row, Tim. There it is. For real. So gotta get the bag. You're on this under, right? This under's off to a solid start. You know? That's what I like to see. Tyreek Hill already with 4 catches, too. That makes me feel pretty good. 3 more catches for Tyreek Hill, and we'll be in the money. So he should be getting that. Love to see Evan Ingram get off to a good start, too. That'd be cool. Wouldn't mind it. Wouldn't mind it one bit. Absolutely incredible. We're in commercials right now, guys. Chiefs drive stolen out there. Throwing a pick there in the red zone by Patrick Mahomes. That's, like Tim said there, that's the 7th game in a row he's thrown an INT. All right, Leroy, talk to me about that line now. What's that line at? It should be in better condition now. 9.5. That's I got that under 26.5. Never know when the Chiefs playing. Yeah, under 26.5 in the first half. Oh baby. All right, coming out. Here we go.
Giants football, 1st down and 10. Devontae Booker, the ball carrier. Jaron Reed, the stop for the Chiefs. Mentioned that both quarterbacks are their respective leading rushers. Jones has been good at that ever since he entered the NFL. Think about his young career. He's already 4th among quarterbacks in rushing yards behind Lamar, Kyler,
7.5. Beautiful.
Impressive company for Daniel Jones.
All right, here's Jones.
Saquon Barkley again tonight. He'll miss his 3rd straight game. Jones to throw.
Oh!
It's picked off.
Jones is picked.
Willie Gay comes up.
Oh,
with the
no.
pick. And so we trade interceptions
There it is.
early here
How about
in Kansas
that?
City.
How about it?
Willie Gay, you're going to see him sit here
Wow.
and just drop
Leroy,
into the
good
zone
call.
and read Daniel Jones's eyes. And this is exactly
Beautiful.
what they wanted from their young linebackers. You see him just get right there, right in front of Darius Slayton, and he picks the ball off. They needed speed and playmaking ability at the linebacker position.
Wow.
They need to go ahead and give this offense some short fields, and now they've done it. They need to cash in on it.
If you're going to throw an inside stick route, you cannot, as a quarterback, take your eyes directly there, because Willie Gay just read the eyes of Daniel Jones, and that was an easy interception.
The Kansas City Chiefs went the previous 2 full seasons without an interception by a linebacker, any linebacker. And Willie Gay has picks now in the last 2 games. On 1st down and 10. Down inside the 5-yard line. That's Derek Gore.
Derek Gore is someone who showed us during the practice on Saturday that he was someone who was starting to gain the trust of Andy Reid, and it's because of runs like this. He had a good preseason, good feet, runs with good balance, change of direction. Keep an eye on number 40 tonight, Grease. We both saw it. He's someone who is gaining the trust that this offensive coaching staff is going to play a big role tonight.
1st down and goal for the Chiefs. Right back down.
Another handoff.
Inside the 5.
He's
Nothing
gonna
doing
lose
for
yards,
Gore
that's
that time. The Giants defense swarming, led by Leonard Williams and Austin Johnson. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I like Derek Gore. I don't like Derek Gore going east and west. I like him going north and south, and that's what he did on the previous play.
Can
That
Kansas
play,
City cash
he wants
in here,
east and west.
guys?
Let him go one cut downhill.
Boy, oh
and you
boy.
see Andy Reid already after a lot
That's
of
red zone
razzle-dazzle on the
offense. You
first
gotta
drive,
cash in.
Doesn't get in the end zone. He's run the ball in consecutive plays here.
Second and goal.
Screen. Nobody there.
Has to throw it away. Austin Johnson chasing Mahomes.
Third and goal coming up, guys.
Third and goal.
Great recognition from Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle. He read screen and was able to just get disruption enough on Gore to prevent that play from being successful.
Give the Giants back 7 a lot of credit so far in these red zone opportunities and in these goal-to-goal type of opportunities.
Third and goal, guys. Here we go.
Matching patterns quickly and making it difficult for Patrick to find someone open.
Third and goal from the 6. Mahomes waiting for something to open up. Finds some space and throwing on the run. It's caught.
Yes!
Touchdown.
Yes!
Hill, and the Chiefs score first.
Oh! Oh! Woo! Yes!
Take a look at Mahomes from the pocket. He's looking left.
Oh!
Right now, he had Travis
Tyreek
Kelce
Hill!
wide open, but he keeps working the back end
First
line.
touchdown!
Tyreek
Woo!
Hill is able to find him in the back
Woo!
and convert. He had 2 guys open there.
Oh!
Harrison
Wow!
Butker has been perfect on extra
Woo!
points this season.
My heart.
Puts it through.
So, in case you wonder why I'm going crazy, FanDuel had a promotion. $25 on the first touchdown score. You get $5 back for each touchdown scored. I picked Tyreek Hill first touchdown score. I don't think I've ever hit one of those. That was incredible. That was incredible. That's 25 to win 125. So I got 150 out of that. Woo! Oh, I had the Tyreek Hill first touchdown on FanDuel there. They had that promo, and I hopped in on Tyreek Hill. And that's his 5th catch already today, too, so I'm feeling pretty good. We're off to a good start. Woo! Woo! Oh, needed that. Leroy, there we go. 7-0, baby. That's what we needed. I was really torn between Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Figures Travis Kelce was wide open on the play too. He easily could have easily gone to Kelce there. I know, I can't believe he got it, Leroy. I can't believe it. For real, man. Only 2 more catches and we're gonna be rolling. Definitely off to a good start. I love the way this is started. That just takes a lot of pressure off, seeing that first touchdown. Woo! I love cashing early. I do. You got that Patrick rate, State Farm. Kelce was wide open. For real, man. For real, I'm telling you. I can't believe he didn't throw the ball to him just watching it. That was crazy to me. I'll take it, though. You won't see me complaining. Not one bit. Not one bit. I love it. All right, here we go.
Special Daddy Halloween.
You were the best, man.
Whew.
So, at different rooms in the house for the kids.
Candy in every room and close every door. But they got to dress up. They got to show me they want it.
Oh, no, Daddy of the Year. I love it, pal.
I'm in the top 10. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
I love it, pal.
John Ross won't have an opportunity. Feel like it's been a while since we had a star watch. It's been all Kansas City. They have 17-2 edge in plays so far, Lewis.
Yeah, look, they need more opportunity.
Let's go Evan Ingram. He should get some targets tonight.
night long. It's okay. You can call me the Honey Badger.
All right, go with the music, man. We got it.
He needs to show up tonight. He knows he needs to bring the
got
energy.
it. We understand. It's cool.
From the 25. Jones wants to throw. And it's short. Looking for John Ross there. 2nd down and 10.
Oh, baby.
Changing a little bit of tempo here. Jason Garrett, their offensive coordinator, going no huddle. Wonder about a quarterback. Young quarterback that threw an interception early. Got to respond here on this drive.
Booker.
Booker tackle. 2nd down.
Not much doing there. Willie Gay.
The two young linebackers, Willie Gay and Nick Bolton, cannot stress enough how much they need these two young men to infuse some speed and explosiveness and playmaking ability into this defense. First stopping the run, second creating turnovers like Willie Gay already did. And so far, Willie Gay has showed up tonight.
3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10. There we go.
There's some pressure. Set up the screen for Booker. Going to be dropped at the 30.
Giants are going to punt.
L'Jarius Sneed came up to make the stop. Going to bring up 4th down.
That was a quick possession.
And no Kadarius Toney yet for these Giants. You know, he's struggling with that ankle. He's their most explosive player without Kenny Galladay and without Saquon Barkley. And just
we're going to see Evan Ingram, guys. He will be there.
This football game.
Hard to imagine he won't be. They need Evan Ingram tonight, I'm telling you.
Cole Hardman back for the Chiefs. It's in the air. Short punt. And low. And it'll just bounce out of bounds at around the 25.
Oh, baby. Gotta get the bag. Do you ever play that promo? The first touchdown promo that they got on FanDuel? Where you get like $5 back for each touchdown? I've been doing it the last few weeks. That's the first one of those I've hit. We're on commercial, guys. 7-0 Chiefs here early and often. Just saw Pat McAfee may kick. Wait, what? No, are you serious? Pat McAfee gonna come and kick for the Steelers? That'd be something. What is going on here? Oi. Wow, Pacers by 25? I did not see that coming. Whew. I have not, but I did the dingers in the MLB. I need to get on it with you. Those sound just as nice. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's worth it. It's been worth it the last couple weeks because I've gotten pretty much my money back. And I've been really close. Bills-Titans. I had Emmanuel Sanders' first touchdown, and he was wide open in the end zone, just like Kelsey was there. Allen just didn't throw it to him for whatever reason. Just very similar play. So I was okay with the result on that one. I ended up getting most of my money back. I think I ended up getting 20 back, so it was a $5 risk. So it's like, that's worth it to me. Why not? You know what I mean? It's like a $250 win on Sanders if I hit that one. Tyreek Hill was only 125, but I figured between him and Travis Kelce, I wanted to pick one of them too. I almost was just going to pick both, honestly. Because I didn't see the Giants scoring first in this game. All right, here we go.
Pretty creative.
You like Bruce Smith's response to that? his graveyard that he had, he's like, yeah, mine's a little more extensive.
Yep. Under 5 to go here in the first. Third possession. Here's Darrell Williams. Going to be just shy of the 30. We mentioned how few the Chiefs run, tied with Miami for the fewest running percentage, but when they do run, Kansas City averages 5 yards per rush. Coming into the week, that was 5th best, and number 1 yards before contact. So, again, they don't run it a lot, but there is some success there when they do.
Yeah, that yards before contact, I think, is a little bit misleading because a lot of it is Patrick Mahomes scrambling.
Mahomes had it batted down.
Third down coming up for the
O'Shane
Chiefs.
Ximines able to bat it down. They needed that to pop in the air like the last one.
Yeah, this was very close to.
Boy, Mahomes got to chill, man. He got to chill.
Throw a lot of those underneath routes, and you get defenders in between. We've already seen he tried to go over top of the defender down in the red zone. Now he tries to go around Ximines and sidearm delivery, and lucky to get that one back.
3rd and 6. Mahomes for Hill. They look very much in sync already. 6th connection tonight. Gain of 6
One more
yards.
catch for Hill.
Yeah,
Just one
the
more.
amount of space that they're
We're
giving,
already on the hook
Tyreek
for
just
Hill.
go in a little in and out motion, and then just runs a quick out, and the corner's just sitting way off. You can see it right there.
I love it.
They've been giving them a lot of space. I understand Patrick Graham does
We're
not
about
want
ready
this
to
ball
cash
go
on Hill
fast.
here,
They're
guys.
sitting
One more
in too
catch.
high in that double safety high shell.
Tell you, November
Majority
is
of
his
plays
month.
so far.
When the
But they're allowing
calendar
Patrick
flips
to go
to
ahead and
November,
complete some
Tyreek
underneath
Hill,
passes, letting these wide
targets
receivers
and
catch
catches
and
go
run.
through the roof.
They're going to let that happen all game long.
It is playing out that way tonight. It is interesting.
On 1st down and 10.
Oh,
Mahomes is flushed,
throw it away. There you go.
and he'll throw it away. Ximines chasing him down. We talked to Tyreek on Saturday.
Oh, we got to
and
cash
he was
tonight.
as happy as he could
We
be,
have
right?
to.
He said, hey, I feel
Yesterday
good.
was
He said, I look
brutal.
good.
We got to.
Said
Today's
his family's
rebound day.
healthy.
Got to have a good
And,
rebound day today.
He seems to be enjoying life. He did
I was
not
not
seem to
happy
be
yesterday.
pressured.
I was not.
Like all this pressure.
All right. While we're waiting here. Oh, the music goes away quick enough.
There
you go.
I thought there was one telling thing he said when we asked him about whether he felt responsible for some of the struggles offensively, because he's had 2 balls go through his hands that have turned out to
Third
be
down?
interceptions.
Third
And
down.
everybody's piling on Patrick Mahomes.
Incomplete.
And Mahomes is taking accountability and responsibility as he should. And
Gotta
and Tyreek
refill
Hill
my glass.
said, listen, that makes me feel bad. I'm responsible too. Everybody has to take responsibility for getting this thing back in the right direction.
True. True that.
And
man.
Andy Reid talked about the drops.
We're
He said
ready to
guys
go.
are doing
We're ready
things
to go.
they don't usually do, like Tyreek Hill in the drops. Like
I
Patrick
feel like I'm
Mahomes
at the
in
stadium right now, guys. We're at the stadium.
3rd down and 10. Giants come with 4. Mahomes
Whoa.
loads up. It's Hill.
Oh, he's looking for
And that
help.
ball was thrown out of bounds.
Incomplete.
No opportunity there.
So a punt
4th
coming
down.
for Kansas City. Not bad though.
It's a nice job by this defense staying deep. You see Jackson, Adoree Jackson out there staying deep, Lewis.
Yeah, he's just got to play it top down. Although what's interesting, you see how special Tyreek Hill's speed is there. You see in the last part of the down how he's still able to get separation. Even when you think you're deep enough, you're not against this guy. And
Very
that's one of
true.
the scariest things for a defensive back that you could possibly face.
Tommy Townsend, the least used punter in the NFL. Just his 13th punt and a fair catch. Goes as a 50-yard punt.
All right, we go to commercials, guys. 7-0 Chiefs. 3:16 left in the first quarter. Whew. I'd like for this to be an easy night. Really like to see the Chiefs get up by 2 possessions. So far, so good. I thought it would be a Hill or Hardman game. Kelsey gets the 3rd down conversion. Let's keep this up. For real. Let's keep it going, man. Yeah, so far, Kelsey looking solid on the underman, too. That's good. I kind of felt like Kelsey's 79 yards was kind of a lot, but... And I liked the research you put out on him as well. That was really good. Yeah, there was a lot of convincing data on Tyreek Hill that I found historically. You look historically on Tyreek Hill versus the NFC. He catches a lot more balls. In the month of November, he catches the most amount of balls at any point in the season. Targets, receptions, his targets per game, receptions per game are pretty high. So, I mean, I like some of that stuff. And then, obviously, coming after last week, you got to figure the Chiefs got to be somewhat focused tonight, right? Just after that drubbing they took in Tennessee. They should win. They should cover the 10.5 tonight, too. I don't mind the full game spread on the Chiefs, honestly. I think they're motivated. I really do. They look so far they look pretty good. They don't look bad. Of course, Mahomes threw that pick, though. So, I mean... Defense looks a lot better, though, too. KC's defense looks a little bit more inspired tonight, too. They look like they're getting after it.
See all that red?
All right, out of the timeout.
Giants' third possession from the 15. Here's Jones rolling to his left, and he will slide down.
Penalty
He'd
marker.
love to be able to turn around and hand it to Saquon Barkley. Lisa Salters.
Yes, Steve, I talked to Saquon this
Giants
week. He
keep up
said
big
he's getting
plays. Look
better
at
and
how they
better
were
each
playing
week
to
and had
start this
hoped that he
game.
would
They were
feel good
trying
enough
the
to
rest
play
of the
tonight.
minute.
But
Great
he
research.
said there's still
There you
too
go,
much
man.
swelling and
That's what
soreness
we
in that
need.
ankle. He was back on the practice.
That's how you
field
cash
this
the
week for the
tickets
first
with
time
that
since
great
the
research.
injury,
Well done,
able
man.
to do some running and
That's what we
cutting.
want.
Says he definitely wants to try to get back before the bye. So his goal now is next week against the Raiders.
Thank you, Lisa. Barkley and Kenny Golladay both missing their third game tonight. Some confusion, chaos in the backfield. Chiefs are inhabiting it.
They just ate him
Devontae
alive.
Tucker crashing to Billy Price.
Wow.
That's how it all
I'm
started.
telling you, that
Price
defense is
center.
looking good, guys. They are.
Yeah, take a look at the defensive line, and Chris Jones just gets off the ball so fast and disrupts everything in the backfield.
3rd and 11. About to get Arrowhead loud. Chiefs late getting Alex Okafor on there.
Chiefs got 12 guys on the field. Be a penalty.
Jerome Boger, our referee tonight.
Timeout, Kansas City. Their first 30-second timeout.
That was smart timeout. They had 12 guys on the field.
Yeah, you saw Okafor run out there. And we're back in 30 seconds after this word from T-Mobile.
No thanks. Don't want to hear it, T-Mobile. No thank you. All right, so it's 7-0 Chiefs. 3rd and long coming up for the Giants. We really kind of need another stop here. We want to feel safe. Don't want this getting close. Just cash this first half spread and let's get out. All right, 3rd and 11, guys.
Minute 56 to play here in the quarter. Each team has used a timeout. 3rd down and 11. About to get some Arrowhead loud.
I'm telling you, they are ready. This place is rocking. KC's ready tonight. Oh.
Loads and fires, middle of the field, a jump ball, and it is caught. John Ross. There is a flag down.
I think that's on KC.
And I think it's going to go against Kansas City, and that'll stand for 53.
Pass interference. Defense, number 49.
Sorensen has been so bad in pass defenses here. He really has. It's crazy that he's still playing.
Well, Daniel Sorensen in the deep
he has
part
been
of the field
awful.
has been an issue for this team all year long. You saw
Terrible
Tyrann Mathieu
coverage.
playing what they call
Terrible.
the middle read player down
I'm
in
not
the second
joking.
level.
That was horrible.
And Dan Sorensen was playing in the back end. I just don't know how
Just
much
grab the guy
to
like
do that tonight.
Jones will flip it to Kadarius Toney. Toney wants to throw it, and he's able to complete to Sterling Shepard. And some razzle-dazzle by the Giants.
Giants.
Gain of 18.
We talked about Patrick Graham emptying the bag in the open, and why not Jason Garrett empty the bag too? Kadarius Toney, you know, a rookie, and the Chiefs don't know whether he can throw the football
How
or
about
not,
that
so
play
let
call?
him throw it, and really well executed to Shepard.
It's funny, Shepard was supposed to throw the pass to Daniel Jones last week, and he was not in the lineup, and Dante Pettis wound up throwing the completed pass. So Shepard gets the reception from Toney. That's Toney in motion now. High snap. Jones was able to bring it down. A little running game action now from Devontae Booker. And down to the 6, gain of 11.
11 more for the Giants. Wow. Giants look like they're going to respond on this drive.
Fast here. Little tempo. Don't allow the Chiefs to change personnel.
And, still
Booker.
up there. You got about 2.
Good second effort. Let's see where they spot him inside the 5.
Yeah, this tempo should not take the Chiefs by surprise. The Giants run their offense at the second fastest clip in the National Football League, only behind Dallas. So they like to get up and get going. I think it's a strategy to mitigate some of the issues they have on the offensive line. But an impressive drive here to end the first quarter.
Giants and Chiefs will take the long walk.
For
We'll
real.
come back. New York.
Yeah, that was, I mean, either way, it was pass interference. Sorensen just tackled the guy. It's like, oh, yeah, you know what? That pass is up. I'm not going to play any pass coverage. Let's just tackle him. And he has been bad all year. He really has. Sorensen's been pretty terrible in pass coverage. Unbelievable, though. Just a weird way down that quarter. All right, 7-0 Chiefs. Giants looking to respond here. Knocking on the door. I wouldn't mind an Evan Ingram touchdown. If it's got to be a Giants touchdown, I wouldn't mind if it was Evan Ingram. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't be upset. I might put it that way. Ah. Oh, they already put the money in my account? Oh, baby. Too bad I can't do some live betting with this now. I turned this around and I don't know what I would do. You wonder if the Giants go for this, right? Inside the 5. Third and goal coming up. Or, sorry, second and goal. To start the quarter. What am I... Oh, man, I got problems. All right, here we go. We're back.
Couple of trick plays. Knocking on the door.
Giants really need to finish this drive off. They have struggled mightily in the red zone. They're the worst offense in the NFL, converting touchdowns. And here, if it's me, I use Daniel Jones' feet a little bit in the quarterback design run game.
From the 3.5 on second and goal. Jones lofts one for Sterling Shepard. Not even close. Travarius Ward had the coverage. Third down and goal upcoming.
Yeah, a wasted play there.
Third and goal for the Giants.
Rub route outside. Shepard goes in, and then he's going to go out. And doesn't even locate the football. That was way off.
Yeah, give the Chiefs credit. A good job of playing that stack release between Sorensen and Ward and passing her off. But you see they're catching them right here.
That's how you become the worst offense in the red zone right there.
3 tight ends in for the Giants. Bunch to the left. Jones under center. Quick throw to Sterling Shepard. Puts his shoulder down. He's going to be stopped
Whoa!
at the 1. It's going to be 4th and goal.
They're going to
Nice
go
job
for
by
this.
the Kansas City defense of adjusting.
They're definitely
and
going
making
for
sure
this.
they're lined up and know what their assignment is supposed
4th
to
and
be.
goal.
They've gotten caught off guard numerous different times this year with the lineman errors down here in goal-to-goal type situations. They can't afford to have that happen now.
I like this decision to go for it. You're playing the Chiefs on the road. You're going to have to score points on the 1-yard line. Bring some heavy beef in. See if you can punch it in.
Jones wants to throw forward. Back of the end zone. It is caught. Kyle Rudolph for the Giants touchdown.
Kyle
On
Rudolph.
4th and goal. And no hesitation thinking about a kick. They go for the 6 and get it.
They bring in the extra beef with Corey Cunningham, the offensive line.
That is not
This tells
Evan
the
Ingram.
defense that they're going to run it.
Wasn't even on the field.
But watch the linebacker,
Darn.
Neiman. Just comes up enough, 56 there, and allows the tight end Rudolph to get into the end zone.
Look, the conflict for linebackers down on the goal line is some of the toughest that you'll find in the NFL, and literally in any level of football. They have to play the run first, react to the pass second. And right there, they just didn't look very sure what their assignments were in the first place, which has happened to them time and time again.
Graham Gano boots it through. Kyle
7 to
Rudolph
7,
had
guys. Kyle
16
Rudolph with the
games
touchdown
without
catch.
a touchdown catch. Longest drought of his career. He now has 49. 10 years, a key player for the Minnesota Vikings. He gets a touchdown. This Wednesday, and
All right. Take a quick break here. 7 to 7. Danny Jones and the Giants respond. All right, here we go. Chiefs got to have a response here, guys, on the offensive side of the ball.
You're absolutely right. That's how you respond. That's how you fire your team up.
so the Giants can exhale just a bit, tied at 7. Let's look a little closer at Patrick's time.
No. Yeah, I don't. It's so weird, the season Patrick Mahomes is having, all the turnovers and stuff. It is just very strange. There was a boost probably for Jones, 1+ pass touchdown, Mahomes 1 reception, Chiefs went up +400. I wish I took it now. Yeah, for real, it'd be looking pretty good.
Sometimes
All right, second down, gain
I
of
have
2
two
there.
high safeties, and I'm
Sorry,
just
missed that
assuming
one.
I'm going to get too deep, and I eliminate certain routes before the snap of the ball. I just need to read it out, slow down, relax, read the defense, and take what they give me. And so far in this game, he's taken more of those free access throws on the outside.
He said it. I can't get bored. I need to take a profit whenever it's there. Everybody wants the big shot. Here's Mahomes on 2nd and 8. That was nearly intercepted. James Bradbury knows it too.
And that's a force. You can see it here.
Wow, Mahomes again
You're
almost
trying
picked.
to jam this football in where there's the triangle right there. You can't throw the ball into a triangle like that. Very fortunate to get away with that.
Well, if you're going to, you got to be really good. Normally, you can make that throw.
Hands tonight already.
I would argue you can
Patrick
still make that
Mahomes'
throw.
Pass. One of them was picked off. Mahomes started 7 of 7. He's only hit 2 of his last 10. 3rd down and 8. Mahomes trying to run out of there. Williams comes over and he'll swing him around as he throws it away, and it's going to bring 4th down. Leonard Williams having
Give me
an
a
excellent
punt here
year
for the
Giants.
Chiefs.
Now that looked like the Tennessee Titan game from last week, Lewis.
Yeah, there's a lot of two-man being played in the back end. Defensive backs getting their hands on the wide receivers. Safeties playing deep over the top, and then the pass rush just going to work. That's how front and coverage goes together. That's what frustrates Patrick Mahomes. That's what teams have had success doing against him. And Patrick Graham, the defensive coordinator, knows that. They executed perfectly.
That's a great kick, and it's muffed by Pettis. That's a loose line.
Oh,
football.
Giants get back on it.
Giants jump back on it.
Almost another turnover. That would have been
recover.
nice. That would have been nice.
Keon Crossan able to jump on it.
Muff punt. Wow, that was a bad muff, too. He almost completely missed it with his hands, too. All right, we go to commercials, guys. 7-7. Right now, the Chiefs are starting to look like that team this season that's 3-4. Not great start there in the first quarter. Oh no! All right, boy, this is just a weird feel. Like, any adjustments from Kansas City here? What do you got to do if you're Kansas City? Seven to 7. We're still in commercials right now. If we plan on covering this spread by halftime, we're going to need a Chiefs stop here defensively, like a 3-and-out. We're going to need something really good. Did you see the Rams got Von Miller though? Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw you talking about it in the chat there. So you put money on them to win the ship, the conference and the division. I think the division's a lock. Actually, the whole thing just looks good. I mean, of course, you got the Cardinals there, but, man, add Von Miller to the mix there with Aaron Donald. Whew. Yeah, Von Miller, though, the thing, I mean, maybe Von Miller picks it up when he goes to a new location, but, he hasn't been, I don't think he's been phenomenal in Denver this year so far, but, always a change of scenery can always help. Are we out 1st and 10, Giants? I think it's from about the 15-yard line.
Returner for the Giants, the punt return. C.J. Board, the primary kick return man. Both of them are done for the season. So the Giants have to keep looking elsewhere for returners. New York, 1st down and 10 from the 15, and it's Booker. And he'll get 2 yards. Nick Bolton came up to make the stop. Bolton's taken over a lot.
I'm glad we got the receiving yards on Ingram and not the receptions. My goodness.
In the lineup for Kansas
Can we get Ingram on the field? What's going on here?
Alike say that the maturity level of Nick Bolton and Willie Gay together is well beyond their years. They're young players, but they are very good professionals. High football IQ, and it's shown up so far tonight, especially with Willie Gay.
Elbow and tricep injuries for Hitchens. Second and 8 from the 17.
It'll be
Jones
3rd down.
airmails that one over Sterling.
Jones
Shepard.
overshoots for sure.
Snead had the coverage. 3rd down.
But Chris Jones needs to be a wrecker when he is inside, and this is what we're talking about. He needs to show up tonight, and you see him right here. I circled the wrong guy. He's on your right, but you see him getting the penetration inside. I mean, both guys were jetting upfield in a hurry.
3rd and 8. Chris Jones got to play big tonight.
Continue to push the pocket. Continue to make Daniel Jones uncomfortable.
3rd down and 8.
Steve Spagnuolo is wanting to bring the pressure from the top of the screen.
Here they come. Jones getting rid of it, and right off the face mask of Sterling Shepard. And it's going to be 4th down.
Just what the doctor ordered for Kansas City. It ran out.
Steve Spagnuolo,
we needed that.
You could see it coming. But it's not just the quarterback that needs to see it. The receivers need to see it
KC's
too.
211 points allowed this year. One of the Lions won for him to
come
give it
out
more.
fast.
Yeah.
Shepard wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, their defense has not been great.
Nice
That's for sure.
Kansas City secondary, as far as playing these stack releases.
They are looking
combo
decent tonight.
coverage,
The defense
not
is looking
turning anybody
decent
loose
enough tonight.
and contesting
Hopefully they
these
can keep
catches
playing
downfield.
Fair catch at the 32 for
catch.
Hardman.
It's a 50-yard punt.
Gotta get the bag. I put a unit on all. It's a solid chance. My $5 have a free $100 to start the season. I have one on the Chiefs, Bills, Bucks, Packers, Ravens, and now my own money on Rams. Oh, at least plus 250 or more. Wow. So you gotta hit one of those, right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Those are some good selections. The only one that's not looking so good right now, obviously, is the Chiefs. But yeah, this you still gotta like that in some ways, because Kansas City is, never know, they could turn a corner here in the season. I mean, they've done it before. They still have a great coach. They still have a great quarterback. They still have great skill players. They make a trade just like the Rams did, trade and get someone on that defensive line for Kansas City. Give them a little bit more of a pass rush. I tell you, who could have used Von Miller and his pass rushing skills would be the Kansas City Chiefs. They could have used him more than the Rams could have. Obviously, Broncos probably not going to trade within the division, though. And it's not like they're trying to go up against Von Miller. Still pretty early here in the second quarter, guys. This is the moment. If we plan on cashing a first half spread, offense has to do something good here. Like to see them maybe run the ball a little more. You got to do something different. Give the ball to Darrell Williams. Get a running game established. You got to have a threat on the ground. I think right now that's one of KC's issues. I think just like not much of a threat on the ground. It's free money to place a bet. My sports books are loved. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. You can't beat that. You might as well insure it with some of your own money. That's smart. Thomas James, I think it's time for Spags to go. Yeah, his defense doesn't look too good, do they, Tom? They do not look good at all.
Turn, Steve.
Okay, Lisa, thank you. Mahomes.
How did Mahomes get that out?
Williams will be knocked out at the 40.
Williams gets about 8.
Darnay Holmes. I know there's
Boy,
one
Mahomes is feeling the heat, though.
watching and wondering about Dante Pettis' status. And that's his dad, who was a coach on that Houston Astros staff. As the Astros return home, trying to stay alive in Game 6 of the World Series tomorrow night. Second down and 3. Derek Gore has the first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Frank, future Hall of Famer, I believe. You were curious.
You just like to see the fact that as the Giants sit in these two high schemes, two safeties sitting back deep, just playing for the deep ball.
I think we're hoping
that Kansas City's exercising some patience and
I don't
going
know
ahead
what
and
we're
running the
hoping
ball.
for,
And
but
running the ball with Derek Gore, running the ball with Darrell
I'm hoping to
Williams,
get this
Eric
first
Bieniemy,
half
and
covered,
Andy
so I'd
Reid.
like to
They
see a
understand the
KC
benefits
receiver
and how
get
this
loose
is
here.
going to pay off
Let's get Tyreek Hill loose.
in the long run, especially for their offensive line, allowing them to come fire off the ball and play a physical style of the game.
Josh Gordon, top of your screen. Getting a little run tonight for the Chiefs. Mahomes, a sidearm sling.
So
Tyreek Hill for the first down.
There's our cash.
11th, 7th catch.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
There's our cash on Tyreek Hill. Cash one back.
From his shoestrings around a guy. That's unreal. It's hard enough throwing the ball going left, but then to drop down like that, that's turning the double play. Speaking of the World Series.
That was a nice throw.
That's Gene Garber, speaking of the Atlanta Braves. Dropping down sidearm. Wow. And a timeout. Giants will spend a timeout. Spend their second timeout with 10.5 to play.
Giants take a timeout.
That's what makes it so much fun to watch Patrick Mahomes. And I get it. You know, he's under a little bit more
There we
pressure
go,
because of the
cash
turnovers
money.
and things like that. And we've seen him take some chances tonight. And I'm glad
Those
that he's
ones feel
continuing
the
to play
best. Got to
game
get the
the
bag.
way
Cashing in the
that
second
only
quarter.
he can.
Woo!
Plays like that.
We don't got to worry about those injuries we talked about
Back
yesterday
in the summer days.
or today.
back in southeastern PA.
So what do you do with Mahomes, right? How do you coach him
That
out?
looks nothing like you, by the way.
How do you coach him out of the turnovers and still let him be him and make those kind of off-script plays, off-schedule?
Listen, I think that Patrick Mahomes has taken too much of the burden of these turnovers. We saw one tonight that hit a guy's head and went up in the air. I mean, those things are going to happen. He's had balls go through Tyreek Hill's hands for interceptions. It's not all on him. You want him to continue to be the creative innovator and unique playmaker that he's been. You don't want him to go into a shell.
That sidearm toss was his deepest completion of the night for 10 yards. Here's Derek Gore staying on
By
his
the way,
feet. First-year
the
player
Kansas
out of
City Chiefs,
Louisiana
listen,
Monroe.
they're running the football. Got to take some pressure off
That being
Mahomes.
said, he does need to protect the ball more when he's running with
This
it.
is the adjustment I was
That's where
hoping
think
they'd
that he
make. Got to
can
run the
continue
football.
to get better, and we've seen that tonight.
Can't
Last
just drop
week
back and
against
throw it
Tennessee,
every
the
time
ball
and
was
expect
way
the
too loose
defense.
when he
Gotta keep
got
the
out of
defense
pocket. And
honest.
Tonight, he is bringing that ball and tucking it inside.
He said he's never worked on it before, working on running and tucking that football.
I'd run it again here,
That's a
honestly.
new priority for him.
But they're throwing.
2nd and 6. Mahomes able to step and fire more conventionally. And they're going to say incomplete.
The
Xavier
rule of the
McKinney.
field is an incomplete pass, 3rd down.
Wow. That ball hit him right in the
McKinney thinks he had a
hands.
pick there.
And this one's just thrown a little bit behind Hardman. Now, Hardman can make that catch, but that's what we're talking about, is those tips and overthrows, Lewis.
Yeah, I mean, that's what defensive backs feast off of. So, look, for the New York Giants, let's just flip it over to that side. Those are
Wow.
the kind of opportunities you
3rd
got to
and
come
6,
up with
guys.
and continue to give your offense more cracks at it. Because that's the only way you're going to win this game. More possessions, more opportunities to score. Can't miss out on those opportunities.
3rd and 6. Mahomes, quick strike. Again, he's behind his target, but it's Tyreek Hill. Makes the catch.
Tyreek Hill,
And the
another
move
catch.
For 10 in the first.
What a nice adjustment by Tyreek Hill from the slot, from the number 3 position in that trip set. You see he slips coming out
Nice
of the break,
catch.
but that kind of body control and adjust to the bad ball. That's scouting talk right there. How can wide receivers adjust to the
Put
bad
it right
throw?
on him.
Tyreek Hill puts on a clinic right there.
That's catch
And
number
that
8 for
magnifies
Hill.
that missed opportunity interception. There's going to be 1 or 2 plays on every drive against the Chiefs offense. You can get them off the field, and you got to convert it.
Back to the ground game, and Gore.
Gore, looking like
Running
Frank
straight
Gore,
ahead.
getting 10 yards. There's your running game.
Pick up a 9.
I love it. The Chiefs are running
It's
the
just a
football.
well-blocked play, and Derek Gore's able
Smart.
to get this downhill.
Keep doing
you
it.
see Trey Smith pulling. You see Travis Kelce coming across the formation.
Giants are
and
not
then the
playing good
yardage
run
after
defense right
contact.
now.
I can't tell
They're
you how
over
excited
pursuing on Mahomes.
Brett
You
Veach,
gotta
the
make him
general
pay for it.
manager of the Kansas City Chiefs was. You see Kelce there with a nice block on Tay Crowder. How excited Brett Veach was to get Derek
Second
Gore some run
down,
here.
1.
Fullback is in there.
Another
Gore
handoff.
behind Michael.
Gore, another 8 yards.
Kansas
How
City
about it?
first down. Gain of 7.
What we got?
Back-to-back runs and north
Thought
and
we were
south
gonna get a
runs.
flag
Take
or
a look
something.
at Trey Smith here, coming down, block down, pull around. For Derek Gore, keep him north and south.
Run it
not east
again.
and west. Power runs just
Don't
like that
stop.
are ideal. And when you get that going, the play action
There's no
right here in
reason
the
to
red
stop
zone
running the
fringe starts
football.
to have a little bit more sting.
Giants have not shown an ability to stop it whatsoever yet.
Just 1 catch so far for Travis Kelce. No targets for Josh Gordon. Inside the red zone.
There it is.
Back to Gore.
There it is. Another 6.
To the 13.
Run it
Brandon
again.
Johnson to stop.
Don't stop until you're in the end
Watch
zone.
Derek Gore's feet here. Just watch how nice this little cut is right here. This little jump cut. As he gets in the hole
Seriously,
and
this
just
is
jumps
what
it
they need to
outside,
do.
then gets it north and south
This is
again.
part
and
of
then
what's
makes another
missing
cut
with
back
Kansas City.
inside. This is why they're
Got him.
excited about this young man. He's been on their practice squad. He's been on practice squads for 2 years.
5 yards to carry for Derek
Finally
Gore.
gets his opportunity here to run the football. You just like to see guys who, once they get an opportunity, they take advantage of it.
Again.
Here's Gore taking advantage again.
Down to the 2.
Down
Run
to
it
the 2.
again.
McKinney brought him down.
Run it until you're in the end zone. You don't
First and
need to
goal.
throw. You don't.
Boy, Trey
They
Smith
cannot
is
stop the
starting
run
to
at all
come
right
off
now.
The football. Watch him come over here and just blow up the
Finally,
three
Kansas
technique.
City is wisening up.
That is impressive. That
That's
is
how
a
you
big
do it.
man.
That's how you do it.
Put some John Madden on me there.
Woo. That
Fast
one deserved it. His helmet came off.
This is
and
going to
everything.
take a lot of pressure off Mahomes for us
First
this
down and
game.
goal.
The fact
3
that they're
tight
doing
ends
this.
for Kansas City.
There it is again.
Gore cuts it outside. Touchdown.
Run it
Kansas
every
City.
time. Every time. They cannot stop the run right now. They cannot.
This kid is starting to capture the hearts of the people in this stadium here tonight. We talked about jump cut just 2 plays ago. Watch this one. Watch this one up to his left. Jump cut. And then just runs to the pylon. And he just outruns Adoree Jackson. If we know Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a real good running back for them, and they want him back.
Oh, I'm
But
turning
now it
red.
looks like they may have found themselves another primary ball carrier to go along with Edwards-Helaire.
Here's Butker. Extra point is
14 to
good.
7.
And players come together.
What do we got, a fight?
A little bad blood after that extra point.
When you talk about establishing the line of
All right,
scrimmage,
there you go, guys. There you have it. Was it that hard, Kansas City? No, it was not. Yeah, one of the best quarterbacks in all of football. You got some of the best skill position players. How do you think a defense is going to play you? Defense is going to play you to throw the ball all night, which means they're going to be rushing you up the field, and that means there's going to be lanes to run the football. So, run the football. Very simple. Very simple stuff. They literally could not stop them because, again, they're just playing that over-aggressive defense, and they cannot stop. I have never even heard of Derek Gore before tonight. Derek Gore is new to the party for me. What that does now, though, next possession, the Giants can't line up and just rush the passer every down. They have to respect that running game now. So that's important. Yeah, maybe that's what Patrick Mahomes has been missing all year. It's been that. Falling in love with the pass a little too much. Very interesting. $14-7. I'd love to cash bet number 2 here. That first half spread. That would be cool. We're in the money right now. Just need to stop. Just need the defense to do their thing here. I tell you, I love the atmosphere at Arrowhead Stadium. There's very few NFL stadiums that bring out what Arrowhead does. Arrowhead has such a unique feel. I don't even know what it is, but it's like the energy in the building is just extremely high tonight. $14-7. Coming back from commercials here, guys. They're talking about LSU at Alabama on Saturday. Wonder what the line's going to be for that game. Probably Alabama by 24.5 if I had to take a guess. I have not looked at the line. That is just a random guess.
For New York. Butker puts it in the air. A short kick will take a bounce, and Ross will pick it up from his 5. And they'll be slammed out of bounds. You wonder about the after
Gotta
effects
get
of
the
the
big-
Super Bowl, losing 31.
Winning Super Bowls could do that to a fan base. Yeah, that's for sure. That definitely helps. You know, Buffalo's great too. I go to Buffalo games. I love the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo's a great atmosphere too. There's a lot of good stadium atmospheres, I would say. But Buffalo KC stand out to me a lot. Bills Mafia, Chiefs Kingdom, they stand out to me. Like, for instance, the Giants and Jets. Well, the Jets ain't too bad. I don't know. The Giants and Jets don't really stand out to me, but... Taunting on the Giants.
Him for him. He needs
Half
to be
the
him
distance
for
to
this
the goal.
football team. And now that they got off to this fast start, this is how you get rolling.
There was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for taunting against the Giants. And that has pushed them back to the 8-yard line. That's the first penalty of the game. Jones to throw. Able to complete to Kyle Rudolph.
Why,
And he's got the first down. Russell just short.
why is it Kyle Rudolph? Where was Evan Ingram?
There was a steady diet of these boot passes just a week ago against the Carolina Panthers, called by offensive coordinator Jason Garrett to just get Daniel Jones comfortable and get some easy completions. It seems like they're going right back to the well here again.
Well, they got to move the pocket because this offensive line just can't sit there
I'd
and
say
protect.
Daniel
So
Jones
that's
gets some
why they're
rushing
moving
yards.
Daniel Jones outside the pocket.
First down and 10. Quick throw to Sterling. Shepard, nothing doing there. But Jarius Sneed,
Gain of
excellent
1 yard
play
for
to blow
Sterling
that up.
Shepard.
You
Oh,
see
I gotta
Darius
stretch.
Sneed just
I
sitting
gotta
outside
stretch.
Ben Neiman
Ooh.
inside, and that's just how you vice a wide receiver rocket screen or tunnel screen, whatever you want to
Gotta
call
get
it.
back. I go to
whatever
Barrows games.
terminology
We
you wanna
live
use.
until our
Jason's
quarterback
trying to
comes
do this,
out.
you know, kind of. As he's lost these
Until your
interior
quarterback
offensive
comes
linemen,
out.
Nick Gates,
Yeah,
the
I hear you,
captain,
man.
Center Shane
Barrows
Lemieux,
have had a
Andrew
lot of
Thomas,
quarterback problems
all
over
got
the years.
hurt,
I hear you
and,
on that.
They're playing with a lot of
Justin
young
Fields,
players.
though, will get it, man. I have confidence in
Second and 9,
Justin
trying to
Fields.
set it up for Booker. Make a few people miss.
Booker's beyond
Be
the
marked
30.
down to the 33. First down, New York, gain of 12.
Nice execution on that screen on 2nd and long. You're going to see Billy Price, the center, get out here in front of Booker. Does a nice job of just getting in the way of Neiman so Booker can find his way and pick up the first down. Great play call, real good timing by Jason Garrett. Real good execution on the part of the players.
Colin Johnson, bottom of your screen. He was the Giants player flagged on the taunting.
Play action.
Jones in trouble, has to get rid of it, and does. Finds Booker. Booker breaking tackles across midfield.
Penalty
Here's
marker.
Devontae Booker.
I think it's
Forced
coming
out
back.
on the far sideline.
I think that's coming back.
41 yards on
Okay.
the gain, and there's a flag down, and they're going to keep on going. They're going to tack on 15 more.
Oh. Never mind. Yikes.
This is a great play
That
from
ain't good.
Daniel Jones.
Personal foul.
Oh, Jerome's going to tell us again.
Roughing the passer. Defense, number 38. Go to the head of the quarterback. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
This is Daniel Jones knowing exactly where all of his eligible receivers are, holding it till the last minute, and they get L'Jarius Sneed because he gets up towards the head. It's kind of a tough situation for Sneed because he's got his hands up to block the ball, and he just follows through into the head.
Come on, guys.
Unfortunate
It's
for
not
him.
smart football. Giants in business
41
here,
yards
guys.
on the reception and 15. Just like that in business at the Kansas City 13. Jones just dived forward, get back to the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie brought him down.
All right.
Kansas City is
Think
sitting
holding the
on
field
these
goal here
short
wouldn't be
routes.
that
I think
bad.
it's time to push the ball a little bit up the field, run a couple of fade routes, get Darius Slayton, maybe John Ross on the
Get a
outside,
turnover.
and Kadarius Toney some shots
I
down
don't think
the
we
field.
got anybody on the Giants tonight, do we? That I know of.
4 minutes to play in the half. Elijah Penny in the backfield to the left of Jones. Fake it to Penny. Jones will keep it. Nearly lost the football. And he'll be brought down at about the 7.5, gain of 6. Coming up third down.
Jones getting some rushing yards here.
And that is a nice gain on second down. You get 6 yards in a quarterback
Third
run to put
and
yourself
4.
in third manageable. The legs of Daniel Jones have got to be a factor for the Giants in the red zone for them to win this game.
I wonder if the Giants go for it here. I really do wonder that.
Joe Judge
If they don't
call a
get it.
timeout.
They get it. You could see the confusion.
Timeout Giants.
Slayton was trying to move one of his plays. Looked like they were lined up wrong. And with that, the Giants are now out of timeouts with 3:09 to play. But the Giants have hung in there in this game, and there was some question, could they stick with the Chiefs? But we've gone back and forth, and now New York is knocking at that door again.
Yeah, they've had some good answers to the touchdowns that the Kansas City Chiefs have scored and the big plays that they've created. They come right back. Jason Garrett has some nice screen calls. You see Daniel Jones with the nice execution as far as finding open receivers. You just would have liked to have seen him right there get lined up quickly and take advantage of the fact that the Chiefs have struggled.
Giants plus 16 having a probably is all I got in the
I think
Giants
this
team.
is 4-down territory still. They
Okay.
already went for it on 4th
So
and 1. They got
14
the
to
first
7.5
touchdown.
wouldn't be bad
Jason
for you.
Garrett, taking the quarterback design run on third
Nice
down,
to
I
be
think is
both
still in
caps. That'd be
play.
cool.
Field goals are not going to beat the Chiefs, not here.
Yeah, I
Not
think
tonight.
Giants could cover 16.5.
Third and
Giants
4.
get the ball first in the second half. Oh boy.
Jones will roll to his right and throw, and it's Shepard. Makes the catch, but well short of the marker. Not sure the point of that play, and it's 4th down.
4th
And
down.
they're going to run the kicking team out there.
Yeah, that's what you did not want to do. When
Kicking
you
a
call
field
that
goal?
play, if you're Jason Garrett and Joe Judge, you're expecting
weird that they're
Shepard to
kicking
at
a
least
field goal
get
here.
enough yardage for the first down. But don't run a 3-yard route on 3rd and 4 and then fall down.
Okay, so I need a field goal here from KC to cash on this
Gano,
drive.
15 of
17 to
17 on the
10.5 is
season.
what I need.
Special teams player of the
I
week
don't like
last
that
year,
Evan
hit all
Ingram
three of
is
his
not
field goals.
involved. I can't stand that.
And
14 to
from
10, guys.
23,
Field goal's good.
He is good. The Giants out of timeouts, trailing by 4. And there's the discussion on the sideline.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating than that. You know, if you get down there, you have a nice drive, and you don't execute. You don't execute a simple, that's called a sprint right option. It's been run in the NFL for 40 years, and you got to get your depth as a receiver, knowing that I've got to go a yard, at least a yard or two past, because I have to come back to catch the ball to get the first down.
You can see the body language on the Giants. They know they squandered an opportunity there.
Well, 14 to 10, guys. I'd love to see some KC points here. Although, gotta get the bag. Do you have first half under 26.5? If you do, I'll just be quiet, root for the best outcome. I hope we both win. But that can't happen, obviously, if you have 26.5.
About it a little bit on the sideline from a defensive perspective. You're just playing right into their hands.
Shepard's a veteran player, 6th-year player out of Oklahoma. All right, Chiefs football, and things have gotten quite strange for Kansas City. You know, from 2016 to...
Two Super Bowl appearances, 5 AFC West titles.
in the AFC West. Could not have seen that coming. They were the favorites to go to and win the Super Bowl in the preseason.
Oh, wow.
Mahomes, little wild fun pass to Darrell Williams to get out of trouble.
The 18 yards to Darrell Williams. 17.
Looks like nothing. Mahomes makes it something.
It'll be interesting to see now what Andy Reid decides to do with Derek Gore and with Darrell Williams. You see Darrell Williams back in the game, After that really impressive drive from Derek Gore. Now, Darrell Williams is better in the passing game.
They're
obviously
still
in
rushing the
protection.
passer
When
hard.
we talked with Andy Reid, the only concern he had about Derek Gore was protection in the passing game. So will that become a key as to run pass? Who's in there?
Here's Mahomes with a clean pocket. Tyreek Hill got one hand on it. Couldn't haul it in. Second down. Mahomes has looked off the mark, even on completions tonight. They've just been behind or too far out in front for his receivers.
Yeah, he hasn't been particularly sharp as far as putting the ball in good catchable places.
That's what I mean, though, with the Chiefs. You
What I
don't
do
need
like is the
to
fact
line
that,
up and
ever
throw the
since
ball every
interception,
play.
he's calmed down
They
a
should be
little
running
bit,
the
though, as
ball
far as
again.
seeing the field the way he needs to,
That's my opinion,
and
but
generally getting the ball in
they're
the direction he
splitting
needs to
everybody
get it.
out 5 wide.
Second down and 10. Chiefs have 2 timeouts remaining. And we'll have at least one more play. And you see some of the frustration now for Mahomes. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, he wanted to throw the ball to Travis Kelce, but he fell down. He's trying to get off the line of scrimmage, and that was a quick inside slant, and timing it was off, and Patrick decided to just throw it in the ground. They're going to talk about
Yeah, there's a flag.
grounding, yeah.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 15. Throwing the ball into the area that was unoccupied while still under pressure.
That'll
10-yard penalty. Lost it down. 3rd down.
Sorry, Jerome. Say hi to John Parry.
Steve, good evening. He's in the pocket, under pressure, throws it to the outside. What the officials look for is a body that is also outside. In this case, it's not. The player's on the inside of the numbers, which makes it a foul. Correct call. Great job by the crew.
Yeah, that just kind of caught Patrick Mahomes off guard. He wanted to throw. He just, and you don't typically, as a quarterback, you don't throw the ball away in the middle of the field because there's people in there. You always throw it to the sideline. That was a good call.
3rd down and 20.
Giants jump off
Javon
sides.
Williams jumping offside. Free play for Mahomes. Loads up and takes a shot. And it's knocked away. Adoree Jackson working on DeMarcus Robinson. And we'll get the 2-minute warning after this.
Offside. Defense, number 99. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Offside on the Giants.
2-minute warning.
Indeed it is.
2-minute warning, guys. 14-10 will be 3rd and 15 for the Chiefs coming out of the 2-minute warning. Yeah, Giants getting the ball start second half. Man, the Giants are keeping this game close. Can't really ask for much more if you're a Giants fan. Be within a possession heading into halftime. No, the Bulls actually came back. Wow. Gotta get the bag. Talk to me about the Wizards-Hawks game. Look at the second half. How about that? How about that second half? All right. Still on commercials, guys.
Stay tuned for the USA.
and 15 coming up here for the Chiefs. Looking like the Chiefs are going to be punting, but who knows?
Traded today to the LA Rams. The NFL trade deadline, 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. 3rd and 15 for Mahomes. And now he's on the run. And he'll throw it in the field of play. It was up for grabs. Hardman couldn't bring it down. He wants a flag. Julian Love was back there among a host of Giant
pass.
defenders.
This would be a punt for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think this was a calculated risk from Patrick Mahomes, knowing, hey, we're going to have to punt this ball. This will be, if it's intercepted, just as good as a punt. Maybe I'll get a pass interference, but it's well defended from the Giants.
Julian Love, the player his head coach Joe Judge calls duct tape. Whenever something is broken, you can use them in all situations. Duct tape. And he had the interception early. Here's Tony back for an opportunity. Not going to happen. Flag comes in as Tony is sent flying all the way back to the 2. Marcus Kemp for Kansas City is going to get flagged for a hit to the head of a defenseless player. You could see that one a mile away.
So hard running downfield, full speed. You see Kemp, there's a crown of the helmet, and that's a defenseless player.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Kicking team, number 11. 15-yard penalty adds it into play.
KJ Philly, 5-teamer, what's up, man? Checking in. Have both quarterbacks over rush yards. Dude, I hope it hits, man. Jones was able to get at least a few.
But not there.
They're on the last drive, so hopefully he could get a few more.
Giants are out of timeouts.
Yeah, like your aiming points is just going to have to be lower. And that Bengals-Jets game, I mean, that was just not. That just wasn't a good call.
Yeah.
I mean, the runner lowered his head when the defender had already gone about as low as he could possibly go. There, in Kemp's situation, he's just got to lower the target point.
Yeah.
See how the Giants elect to play this from their own 26. No timeouts. Giants get the second half kickoff as well, so keep that in mind. Trailing by 4. Pressure from the Chiefs. Jones unloads. There's Tony. His first catch of the night, although he's been active in a couple of ways. The clock will wind. He threw a pass earlier, and you saw him on the punt return. Giants appear to be taking their time. Jones underneath for Booker. Get the first down. Out to the 35.
Get a first down, now go.
Tim, I don't know why they quit running, man.
Short,
it doesn't make any sense. We talked
just
about
short
it.
on the spot.
That's when you have the the call where it's a quick quarterback sneak or something.
Jones is out of the gun. It's Booker.
Yeah, they got.
Now he gets it.
They get the first down, but they lost 25 seconds. So
that was an important call, an important spot.
This is a cautious approach from Joe Judge, and that's kind of who he's been. And
wow, look at that. Those numbers in the first half, final 2 minutes, and nearly an interception there. Flag comes in. 21 seconds left, and all sorts of chaos on the field. Shepard is down.
Shepard is hurt.
There's an injured Chief player down as well.
oh boy, Jarius Sneed was tied
Pass
up.
interference.
Shepard.
Defense, number 38. Spot the foul. Automatic first down.
You see Shepard trying to get out of the break. Just get a little bit overextended.
Oh. A leg injury. He's already dealt with a couple of hamstrings already this season and missed a bunch of time. Looks like another lower leg injury.
Because you're forever connected by love.
No,
Two touching
no,
centered.
No, nope. No, thank you. We don't want any. 14-10 right now. It's 21 seconds left in the half. Still on commercials, guys. Ah! Oops.
He was their big signing of the offseason. Spent a ton of dough on him, $40 million guaranteed. He doesn't have a touchdown. And you see Tony tonight has the completion again, has a reception and a completion as well. He threw the ball earlier. Have not gotten to Evan Ingram, the tight end. Ingram has been the subject of some trade rumors again with the trade deadline tomorrow at 4 Eastern.
So with no timeouts, you're going to work the outside of the field. If you're going to throw it in the middle of the field, you need at least 15 to 17 yards to get in field goal range and then sprint up and spike.
You need about 15 yards for Graham Gano. Flags come in.
False
They're
start.
going to lose 10 seconds here on top of it with no timeouts.
False start. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
They won't have a runoff because it was a stop clock.
Those are the self-inflicted wounds, though. I mean, when you're in an opportunity here where you can get down
This is
into
going to be
scoring
halftime,
territory,
guys.
there's really just no excuse for that.
Push him back 5 to the 40. Jones pressured up the middle. Flag comes in. And he'll run out of bounds.
Penalty marker.
See if Nate Solder got flagged for a hold.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
The Giants are going the wrong way.
You're going to see Nate Solder right here. You're going to see Chris Jones coming off the edge. And once he starts getting the shoulder's edge after he gets off of that chip from Evan Ingram, you see him just grab the shoulder pad because he knows he's about to come upfield on his quarterback.
Yeah, that play is made by Frank Clark coming on the twist inside because that forced Daniel Jones to roll out, and then Solder was in bad position.
You could see Frank Clark was coming with bad intentions, too, up the middle. 1st and 25. 14 seconds left.
14 seconds.
Draw play. Devontae Booker. Trying to spin out of bounds, and he'll get there. Clock stopped with 5 seconds
Got out
left.
of bounds.
Get 15 on the play.
Yeah, and what that did is at least gave him an opportunity to throw a Hail Mary here at the end of the half.
For a running game that has struggled without Saquon Barkley, you got to like what Devontae Booker has shown tonight so far. As far as catching the ball out of the backfield, running tough after contact. They got to get the ball to number 89. Kadarius Toney has to become more of a factor in this football game. And they got to be creative as
KJ
far as
Philly
getting him the
five-teamer
ball
Ingram over
and getting
Trey
it into
Bait.
his hands,
Well,
because there
despite
are too
that,
many
he's
people
still been
in
getting the
NFL,
targets, and
Kadarius
with all the
is
injuries
dialed
they
in.
had.
They can get him on the ground one-on-one.
I still feel okay about it. I think there's still a second half of football. He's still on the field every play. Why aren't they targeting him?
The layup game.
He's still playing.
Offense, number 8. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
You know, I'm thinking if they want to go Hail Mary, they should go with Kadarius Toney throwing it. As legend has it,
Tony.
he can throw it from 65 yards in the air standing still. Everybody, including Daniel Jones, is amazed at what Kadarius Toney can do. And so for all of that, take a knee, and the Giants will get out of here at the half, trailing
Going to
by 4.
halftime, 14-10.
It's been an eventful first half. Chiefs with a 4-point lead. And the USAA Insurance halftime is coming up next.
That's halftime, guys. 14-10. There you go. Gotta get the bag. Nice cash, man, on that first half under. I'm glad at least one of us hit. That was cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a quick time out here. We're gonna lick our wounds. We're gonna come back for the second half. We're 1-1 so far on our bets. Need a big half from Evan Ingram here to give us a winning night. So we'll be right back, though. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm gonna put some tunes on, and yeah, like I said, we'll be right back. No, that wasn't what I wanted. Alright guys, we're just about ready for the second half here. Let's see what we got. Oh, we are back with the second half, guys. Here we go. Sorry about that, man. That went quicker than I thought. They just kicked off. All right. Where am I?
No shoulder injury, out for the rest of the game. Sterling Shepard, he left the field at the end of the half. Joe Judge just told me.
All right, let's cash this Ingram back, guys.
He is also
we didn't cash that first half spread. We cashed the Tyreek Hill reception.
Next man up.
Let's get Evan Ingram here.
As for the Chiefs, running back Derek Gore's flash for the offense, but Patrick Mahomes is 0 for 6 in passes downfield. I asked Andy Reid what he thinks of the offense so far, and he said simply up and down. Steve?
All right, Lisa, thank you. Trailing by 4 with the football. Off the change play, they go to Booker. Booker had a nice first half. Nick Bolton first there for Kansas City.
He's second down. How are we feeling there in the second half, guys?
Really like, again, we talked about it in the first half, how these
Any
young
live
linebackers
bets?
are playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, and they're going to need to play well, especially if, as you saw this there, Steve Spagnuolo used a too-high type of shell type of scheme, where the linebackers have to be very good, the front seven has to be very good overall. And these young
Come on, get Evan
linebackers have
Ingram
been
involved.
showing
He's
up
on the field. Let's
so
go.
far in this game.
They really should. Oh, another
It's
hand.
Booker again. This offensive line is getting a bit of a push.
Third and short.
Alex Okafor met him in the middle. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Boy.
Yeah, Jason Garrett's going to bring in another tight end and a fullback, Penny. We thought that they would run the football when they brought this personnel grouping in on the goal line, and he decided to run play action pass. So see if he decides to run that again.
Penny's in there with Booker. That's Tony in motion. A lot of eye candy, and Jones on the option. Wanted to keep it. He's going to be stopped short. Willie Gay met Daniel Jones
he got
in
hit.
the hole and plugged it.
I like the creativity of the play call. I just thought that Daniel Jones should pitch this ball right there. Pitch the football, and you might get a first down. He thought he could muscle his way through, and nothing doing.
And
Well,
the
they
Giants
stood him
will
up.
run Jones off and Riley Dixon on. 3rd 3 and out from New York. From their own 34. Got some pressure. Mike Hughes will let it roll for Kansas City. "51-yard punt. There is a flag down.
During the kick.
Minus 7.5 ain't looking that good.
Number 90. After distance.
Leroy, it's not looking that bad though either. You know?
First down.
Really, if Kansas City gets a touchdown here, 21-10, definitely not
Chiefs
that
get
bad
their
at all.
first
If
crack
they
with
could do
the
that.
football
Oh
here in
no,
the second
why
half as
is
we come-
this- I'm never prepared. Okay. Yeah, well, let's just hope. I mean, obviously, you're hoping for a KC touchdown here. 21-10. Then even a field goal still keeps you in the money. 21-13. You're still within the money there. So you just really want to see a touchdown here. boy. We're on a commercial break right now, guys. 14-10. KC with the ball. Boy, I really wish they covered that spread, though. That would have been cool. Oh, boy. See, Danny Jones has 7 rushing yards thus far. I still can't believe Evan Ingram with... I don't even know if he has a target. So I mean, okay, so Kansas City Chiefs have allowed the most yardage to tight ends of anybody in the NFL. You got Evan Ingram here, who hasn't had a game below 20 all season, 20 yards. Hasn't had a game below 2 catches. His last game he had 6 catches, 44 yards. Game before that, 3 for 24. Game before that, 4 for 55. Man, I know his name's circling in trade stuff, but he's still a member of the Giants. He's still playing football. I don't understand. And they're depleted, so it's like you still got to use him. I mean, he's somewhat trade bait, but you'd think they'd want to showcase how good he can be. I don't know. I mean, it's different ways, I guess, of looking at it. But oh wow, we're back.
There's Patrick Graham, the young defensive coordinator of the Giants, just 42 years old, in his second year as Giants DC, second stint as well.
Yeah, my favorite story about Patrick Graham, you know, he got his first real shot under Charlie Weiss at Notre Dame, and while he was working for Weiss, he gets a phone call, and it's Bill Belichick, and he didn't believe it was Bill Belichick, so he hung up on him. And then he calls his mentor, and his mentor says, "Call back immediately."
There they go, running the football. Where was that at the end of the half?
Start in New England.
I swear they're just trolling
me.
me.
A ton of energy. I mean, do you have any more fun talking to a defensive coordinator than we had talking to Patrick Graham? And he said, "Look, I expect to come out of this game tonight exhausted. Okay, mentally and physically, because of how much pressure this type of offense puts on you. But so far tonight, holding Kansas City to 14 points and just being 4 points down, he's doing his job. He's holding up his end of the bargain."
Again, they run.
Here's Williams.
Another 12 yards.
Another first down for the Chiefs. Gain of 12.
So it was so simple they abandoned it, though,
across the formation.
right before the half.
You're going to see Travis Kelce. They just run the same play they ran.
They can run it every time, just about.
Back in the second
they
quarter,
cannot stop the
Darrell
run
Williams
right
is
now.
able to get the ball north and south. At some point in time, as we talked about, the play-action passing game has to come into play here, because they're running the ball too effectively for it not to.
Well, the safeties are still so deep. You saw that time Xavier McKinney
83
still
rushing yards for the Chiefs, 5.2 yards per
they're
carry.
breaking through the line of scrimmage.
Here's
Finally, Giants make a stop on the run.
Even if you don't hit them up over the top, that area between the second and third level defenders is just wide open, because these linebackers have to commit. They have to. When you're a linebacker and these guys are running the ball the way they are, you're going to step up, and there's area in there to throw the football between the numbers. We'll just see whether or not they're able to get Travis Kelce maybe free in the middle of the field here at some point.
That linebacker was Quincy Roche, rookie out of Miami. Got a big opportunity with no Lorenzo Carter in the lineup for the Giants tonight. Hardman on the gain of 2, third down.
The thing the Giants defensively are doing, though, is they are making the Chiefs go chunk by chunk by chunk, not big chunks, little chunks, and that's exactly what Patrick Graham wants to do. It's the big plays that kill you against the Chiefs. They feel like if we make them go 10, 12 plays, we'll find something in there, a tip ball, a penalty to get off the field.
Yeah, but for Kansas City, you know, they got to run the ball. That's exactly why KC has to run it, though.
Time. Lofts one for Kelce.
That Kelsey bet looking really good too, brother.
Kelsey still has 1 catch in the game tonight, and it's for a whole 3 yards. Giants have done a nice job there.
Watch James Bradbury at the line of scrimmage. You see that quick jam right there?
Yes.
That just destroys everything. That's textbook technique. That's exactly what Logan Ryan was talking to us about. Get your hands on these guys, and you've got a shot. You give them space.
That's why I think KC really needs to run the football, though.
That's beautiful.
When they get in and try to drop back and throw it, they're not having any success that way, really. They could just tee off on. They could tee off on Mahomes.
Daniel Jones from the Giants offense back.
Okay. All right, we go to commercials, guys. Still 14-10. Boy, I'd love to see Evan Ingram just get involved here. There's just no reason for him not to be. A lot of missing players for the Giants. Come on. All right, we're in commercials right now. 14-10 Chiefs. Giants with the football back. Boy, I'm telling you, this under right now, guys. This under is looking pretty good. Live look at the over-under. It's at 45.5 right now. I feel like I'd be leaning under 45.5 still even right now, but I mean I would bet it in the second half. I mean that's where under bets go to die. I'm hoping for that plus 16.5 will be a big night for me. Yeah, I hope they do, man, for sure. It's things are good so far, Be nice to see them get a score here. As far as that goes. But I mean right now you're pretty safe right now. I mean Gloria K, hey, what's happening? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Gloria. Did you bring home that golf tournament? Did you bring home the trophy? The Dubsky? All right, here we go.
Dude, Jones has been such a tough player to properly evaluate. Issues on the offensive line. Skill position players going down again. Moss Shepard tonight. Dante Pettis tonight. Still no Galladay. And, of course, no Saquon Barkley for New York. Fake it to Booker. Jones has a nice pocket. And able to find John Ross in the middle of a defense.
John Ross out
his
to the
second
40.
catch, good for 22.
22 for him.
It's a two-deep defense, and they run play action, and Ross has the speed to threaten safeties down the field, and then when he hooks it up in the middle of the field, off of play action, you suck up the linebackers, a nice hole for him.
Exactly what I thought Kansas City might do. I mean, there they run it. It's perfect.
Ross is the leading receiver in the game. Had a 50-yard catch earlier. Here's Booker.
Gain of 3 there for Booker.
I've
been traveling. My son is a pro golfer this season. Wow, that's awesome.
Offensive line.
I'd say if you're Jason
well,
Garrett,
that's always
you
fun.
Pretty happy with the way that this offensive line has performed. I
That's
know
really
this is
cool.
not the Carolina Panthers defensive line from a week ago.
Yeah, I suppose it is November now,
it's
isn't
the
it?
Kansas City Chiefs defense, but they do have Chris Jones and Frank Clark over there, and they've handled their business up front. Starting to get a little bit of running game going and protecting Daniel Jones.
We got no targets for
and Jones has hit his last 8 attempts.
Might be some
second down and
losses
7
here.
at their own 43.
Giants first
Inside
half,
8.5 to go
game.
third quarter. Kansas City pressure coming. Jones able to unload. And it's Tony on the
is that on the
receiving end.
spread or
Ward
is
made
that a
stop
money
gain of
line
4.
type of thing?
Bring up a 3rd and short.
See, that time they change it up a little bit as far as their two-deep look. They bring an extra rusher, bring the nickel off the slot, and then just go 4 underneath instead of 5 underneath. Just give them a little bit of a different look. That's nice. Nice job by Steve Spagnuolo, changing up the look, but still protecting for the deep shot down the field.
In case you can't tell, it's 3rd down at Arrowhead.
3rd down for Jones.
Jones the throw, and Tony couldn't come up with it.
Tony.
Bit of a low throw, but it was there for Tony.
Oh, nice.
The rookie out of Florida.
One of the things that quarterbacks need is a receiver that will win on the slant route, and you got to take your time.
Boy, that's really good. That's not
It's a
looking
little
bad
bit
right now.
quick there, only gives it 2 steps to the outside, and that allows Charvarius Ward to come back and get a fingertip on that ball. That's a young receiver learning the patience of a route against
Yeah,
man-to-man.
for real. They got to cover, what, 10.5?
4th and 3 from their own 47. They'll punt it away. Give the ball back to the Chiefs. Dixon has plenty of time and space. Aiming for the corner on Hardman. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it's a slow walk. They spot it.
All right, we go to timeout. Chiefs led the ball after the break at the 19-yard line. Yeah, once again, Kansas City just not what we're used to seeing here tonight either. I mean, just there was definitely some moments there for KC, but boy, oh boy. Oh, Evan Ingram's killing me, though. I still have hope. There's still a lot of time left. It just doesn't make any sense. Sterling Shepard's out now, too. 10 points. That's not too bad. So if they get a touchdown here, you'll be in the money. Boy, I would love to cash these. That's for sure. Beverage of the night is Miller Lite. I went Miller Lite. That's what I went with for tonight. Really, a fine Pilsner. NBA looking solid tonight. Bulls came back from down 18. Yeah, I saw that. Got to get the bag. I actually tailed you on that. I love the Bulls this year. You know how I feel about the Bulls. By the way, thanks for putting the picks out, man. Yeah, like I said, I tailed a few of them, so I appreciate it, man. I didn't have time to do any research on NBA stuff. The way the World Series has been and stuff. Hoping to get back on a normal schedule this week.
It's got to be go time. And Mahomes is going for a deep one for Tyreek Hill. And it's knocked away.
Underthrown.
Adoree Jackson was there. That ball hung up for a long time.
For as big an arm as Patrick Mahomes has to roll left and try to come back and hit Tyreek Hill, that's a tough ask.
Yeah, when you talk about reading rotation, though, they showed too high, rotated down to single high, so they had the perfect play call on. Perfect. He read it perfect. He just didn't get it out there to him because he was gone. That would have been 6.
Didn't see a glass of milk in it today.
That's a tough.
That's true, Gloria. Normally I have my my Baileys with the cream and the vodka.
Get it to Williams
but,
out of the backfield.
Yeah, not for tonight.
And he's out to the
I
third.
ran out of Bailey's.
Down, gain of 11.
It's actually pretty sad. I ran out of Bailey's.
Where was the attaboy from you guys when I asked him who's the fastest player in the NFL?
Are you a fan of those?
He didn't
I
seem
think
too
they're
happy with that
called what?
question.
I
he said
forget what
unless
they're called
Usain
now,
Bolt
but
just signed an NFL
something
contract,
Russian. I forget what it
Tyreek
is,
thinks
though.
he's still the fastest player in the league.
I think they call that drink a white Russian.
He's
I
got
want to
some
say.
legit wheels.
I'm
I'll
not
tell you what,
entirely
there's
sure
a reason
about
why
that,
these
though.
safeties are sitting back 17, 18 yards, even before the ball is snapped in their split safety looks. They know better.
First and 10. Give it to
wow.
Hardman in some space. Has not been a factor tonight. Try to get him involved in the return game.
Hardman's fast,
That's his
too.
third catch.
I'll tell you what.
Gain of 12.
And this is a sweep. This is an Andy Reid sweep. When you get the speed of McCole Hardman, little misdirection, you get Kelsey sealing on the edge. It's part of the run game. The person who hasn't been involved so far is Travis Kelsey. He's only got one catch tonight, and
Beautiful.
they need him to get involved in this second half.
And he's on the sideline right now.
I'll get you some Bailey's. Oh, I appreciate
again.
that.
Try the other side of the field.
That's what
Taking on
that's
some
what I
people.
thought.
See where
Yeah.
they mark him on the forward
Bailey's
progress.
is great, isn't it?
Gonna be
Bailey's is
short,
the
gain of
stuff.
9.
So you talk about the adjustments. We talked about it at halftime. Andy Reid, Patrick Graham. Clearly, Andy Reid is identifying the weakness on the perimeter.
That's why
and
Rush,
getting
my
the
mom
ball
gets it
in
every
his-
family
his
outing.
Playmakers with speed
Nice.
hands to take advantage.
Yeah, if they can block the perimeter force defenders,
They're
the safeties
good.
are coming
Well,
from so far
They're good. I
back
can't help
with
it.
such
You know what I
depth.
mean?
They've got 5, 6, 7 yards before they're even getting contacted, but I still say the middle of the field is open.
Second
You
and
can
one
see it
here
every
for the
play.
Chiefs.
2nd and 1. Kelsey's back in there.
Running the ball. There it is.
And they go to Williams. Gain of 4. Tay Crowder came up and made the stop for the Giants.
Boy, I really wish I had the full
This
game
is a great
spread
example.
now,
Here's the two safeties
obviously.
back here. If you're going to play that deep,
Hindsight
you
is
gotta
always
get some
20/20,
force
isn't
from
it?
the inside, from the front seven, and that time's Tay Crowder, Jimenez. You have to be able to stop that run game with your front four and your two linebackers so that you can protect deep with those safeties, because in the first half, Gore was getting past the line of scrimmage and getting big yardage.
All right. First down at the 46. Mahomes.
Mahomes throwing. Soft spot in the middle of that Giants defense.
Oh, wow. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
for
He would have
18.
cashed his over for receiving yards right there.
This is exactly what we're talking
His over
about.
is like
as far as
13 and a
finding the
half.
soft
It's so
spots. You're gonna
low.
see
I
it
always
coming out
wanna
of the
take
back of your
DeMarcus
screen. You're going to see he's
Robinson's
going to hit this right
A
behind
milkshake
this
with
hook curl
a
defender.
milkshake with a kick, yeah.
Watch the Marcus
Definitely has
Robinson
a
spot
kick.
right there, right in that zone hole. That's what
Especially the
we're
way
talking
I
about. Those
make
are the
it. I
soft
put a
spots
little
in the middle of
extra
the
in
field
there,
versus
if you know what I
cover
mean.
two. Between the numbers that you can start attacking off a play action pass. Perfect example of it right there.
And an accurate throw as well. Coming up on 4 to play in the third. And whistles to shut it down.
Before the snap, timeout New York.
Timeout
They're
Giants.
close to the second half. 30 seconds.
Giants spend a timeout on defense.
It's one thing to take those timeouts like that in the first half. I get it. You can't take them to the locker room. But in the second half of a tight ball game, 14-10 game, those are the kinds of timeouts on a first down where you wonder, how is that going to impact them as the game goes on?
We take a look at tonight's total replay, brought to you by Call of Duty Vanguard.
This is the point we were making a little bit earlier. Look how deep these safeties are when Gore in the first half is breaking through the line of scrimmage. And you got to have them back there to defend against the passing game, Lewis. But
They
at some
both-
point, you got to
Daryl
come
Williams
down
and
and get
Gore
involved
both
in the
running the
run
ball
game.
well.
That Mahomes to Robinson was Patrick's first completion deeper than 10 yards downfield tonight. There's Derek Gore with some running room.
Derek Gore.
And there's
That's
a
another
flag, and I
12.
think it's
Oh.
going to come back.
Giants blowing a
It's
timeout.
12
Yeah,
and
that's a
it
big deal.
stands. See if they got Trey
Holding.
Smith.
Offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty.
That was a big penalty.
Still first down.
That's
That
a
is
big
Smith,
penalty.
the rookie out of Tennessee. They grabbed him in the 6th round, and I mean grabbed him. They think he is a steal with a 6th-round pick.
Hey, you see Trey Smith out here on the perimeter against Austin Johnson, and as Austin's trying to disengage, you see him grab right there on the front of the shoulder pad.
I love everything about Trey Smith. He's a great young man. He's an ambassador to the University of Tennessee. a heck of a football player and had to overcome blood clots. That's why he dropped in the draft, and he has been a find for them.
Won the Jason Witten Collegiate Man of the Year award as well. Here's Mahomes off his back foot, just a flick. And overshoots Tyreek Hill, who's looking for a flag downfield.
No flag
And
coming,
we'll find
son.
one. 2nd and 20. Trey Smith was the #1 offensive lineman coming out of high school.
2nd and 20 coming up. Oh, no,
And
no, no,
figures
not
to
the
be a
music. No,
fixture.
don't do it to me. Why do they do this every time to me? Every time. I don't want to hear your music. I do not. Oh, no. What happened? Come on.
Holmes for Kelsey. Second catch, the ball comes out.
Oh,
Picked
boy.
up by the Giants. That's James Bradbury.
Kelsey fumbled it. Kelsey might be hurt, too.
Wow.
No, he's not. Never mind. Bolson.
And just when Kelsey gets involved, the Chiefs turn it over.
It's a catch and a fumble recovered by New York. First down.
We talked with this defense, and especially with
Hats,
Logan
passes
Ryan,
seem
about
off
getting
tonight.
the
Yeah, for
ball
real.
out. Said he's left-handed, and I just want to punch every time. There you see the left hand of Logan Ryan.
That was Kelsey. That's
gets it
not
out.
Kelsey, though, right there. Machines looks dazed and confused tonight. Yeah, for real. He's having a rough season, you know? That's 7 straight games with an interception now. I'm going to tell you what. Last night when I was looking at all this stuff, I really thought about grabbing that because it was like plus 124 for Mahomes to throw a pick. And I'm like, man, the value's there. He's throwing a pick at 6 straight. The Giants, you know, are decent at turning quarterbacks over so far on the season. If you go back, they picked off Sam Darnold last week. They picked off Stafford the week before. They picked off Prescott the week before that. I don't know why I didn't take this bet. This doesn't make any sense now. They picked off Taysom Hill the week before that, although that was Winston. So I think they picked off. No, they didn't pick off Matt Ryan. They missed on that one. I think they picked off Heineke though. Yeah, they picked off Heineke. Didn't pick off Bridgewater, but yeah, more games than not, the Giants have actually gotten a pick too. Kelsey, it looks like he's hurt or something. Yeah, that's what I thought at first too. Got to get the bag. Nice, nice Zep reference. Kelsey is also not good tonight. No. No, he's not. So far, it hasn't been his night either. (14-10) still. Giants will take over. What a big turnover. I'm telling you, I'd be pretty pumped if I had the Giants money line right now. You'd be feeling some good vibes.
To 2020.
Let's go Evan Ingram. Come on. Do the right thing. It is amazing how many turnovers they have on the season. 19 turnovers. Oof. Brutal. It's like Evan Ingram was like the 3rd tight end tonight.
Quarter from the New York
Gonna make me
43.
sick.
Jones wants to throw. Now he'll run for it and
Jones
slide
runs.
down shy of the 50. Give him 5.
Good
Second
pickup
down.
for Jones. Jones gets 5.
Jason Garrett,
Got a lot of people that
he's
got
had
the
some
Jones
nice
over
moments
for
as far as
rushing
his
yards,
play
too.
calling and how he's setting
Evan
things
Ingram's
up.
in. Come on, let's go.
A little bit
Do
with
the right
Devontae
thing.
Booker, and then run some play action pass or trying to get some deep stop routes on
Do
the
the right
outside.
thing, Ingram. Get a
Kansas City
catch.
covered him up nicely, but he's setting his plays up nice. I like what Jason Garrett is trying to get done as far as the running.
I see
back
him.
complementing each
Throw
other.
him the ball. Oh, the running.
Booker, the only running back who's had a rush tonight for the Giants. The only other
give
Giant to
Evan
run with the
Ingram the
football is
football.
Daniel Jones. And he'll check the flag.
Holding. Defense, number 95. 5-yard penalty adds it in the run. Automatic first down.
You know, that's the other piece of this, guys. We talked about the turnovers for Kansas City. Andy
I
Reid
looked
said
at the
it's also
Giants
been the
money line,
penalties.
but then I see
And
the
the
Chiefs
penalties were an issue
schedule.
in the Super Bowl
They have to
a
have this
season
one.
ago.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking too. I really was thinking that KC would have a little bit better of a performance tonight. They're underperforming my expectations, that's for sure.
Breakdown on defense, penalty gives a first down, and now the Giants are in plus territory. Can they take advantage?
Jones throwing on the run. Colin Johnson's first grab. Gets 7.
It's just a good physical route by Colin Johnson on the outside as far as creating separation at the top of his route. You see him just give a real aggressive push off at the catch point. And again, it's a nice positive gain on first down, and now you got second down and manageable. You open up your entire playbook as far as what you want to do here in plus territory.
7 penalties against Kansas City tonight. Had 11 in the Super Bowl.
Give Evan Ingram a target, please.
2nd and 4. Booker as a flag comes in.
Don't tell me that's...
It's going to be offside.
Offside. Defense. Number 95. 5-yard penalty resulting in a first down.
Chris Jones again.
Telling you
And
what.
he's saying, my bad, my bad.
This is where the leadership of the Kansas City Chiefs defense needs to step up.
Giants about ready to take the lead here.
Namely, number 32, Tyrann Mathieu, needs to get these guys together and go, look, we're helping them march this football down the field. Sudden change situation, we got to firm up. Otherwise, the Giants are going to put this ball in the end zone.
8 penalties now against Kansas City. First down and 10. Here's the pressure. Jones able to get rid of it, and it's Toney. The defender slipped down in front of Kadarius Toney. It's a gain of 11. Snead fell down in front of Toney, unless he faked him out, and that's the reason he went down.
Daniel Jones threw this ball blind out to the side, and if L'Jarius Sneed doesn't fall down, that's a pick. Look at him right there. He was in position. Maybe a pick.
Absolutely. That's the thin line right there between success and failure in the NFL. That may be, you're right, that may be 6 going the other way.
Daniel Jones is living right, guys.
But it's first down Giants.
That's some clean living for Daniel Jones.
Seriously.
Tight ends. Straight run, it's Booker, straight up the middle. And he'll roll over a Kansas City Chief. See if they give him the first down.
Nice run and nice blocking up front here by the interior offensive line. Just watch how they kind of cave it
The
down.
Steelers'
And
new
watch
tight
Booker
end
just
rookie
pick,
is looking good.
slide,
Pat Furman.
and then
Yeah,
get
I've seen
vertical.
him.
Nice feet right here. Boom. North and south.
Your
That looks
TV
like a
is a couple
combine
seconds
running back
behind
drill.
mine. My
One of the
head is
drills that they
spinning.
do
Oh,
when
boy.
they put the players through their
My
workout in
bad.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, with the
That's
uploads and
textbook
stuff
right
on the
there by
internet,
Booker.
it's hard.
Nice tough run.
It's just the way it is whenever you're streaming stuff offline.
Can get a
Because
first
it
down
takes
still.
time for places to upload
Pressure from
and
Kansas
whatnot.
City. Jones able to get rid of it to Kadarius Toney.
Tony
And
to
he'll
the
be slung
5.
around
Tony.
at the 5 by Daniel Sorensen. And that's how we get to the end.
Oh, boy.
Of the
There you go. Yeah, Glory, they, well, a couple things. When the, where you have an upload, people upload a stream. So then what you're listening to is that. And then on top of that, also I'm uploading. So it's like a double. So there's going to be a delay. It's just, just the way that it works. No real way to avoid it. Well, Giants will open the game at the open the fourth quarter from the Kansas City 5-yard line. We are in timeout. Oof. Yeah, stretch that arm out. I was hoping Ingram would get involved, but man, that's not looking good. He hasn't even been targeted, I don't think, which is crazy. Yeah. This bet is making me not feel so good. He's been on the field a lot, just hasn't gotten any targets, which is, I mean, Giants primarily running the football right now, so I'm still hopeful. You never know. Daniel Jones has 184 yards passing. All right, we're still in timeout here, guys. 14-10. Giants are knocking on the door, though. They're looking to go in here. Live over-under set at 42.5. Very interesting. You wonder what the Giants do, though. I don't think you can kick a field goal here, can you? I think you gotta go for the tutty. That's just me. Even on 4th down, I think. I don't know. That's just my weird take.
From here,
I mean, you could kick the field goal, certainly. I mean, they might. They definitely might. I wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Monday Night Football.
All right, here we go, guys. We're back from commercials.
Again down the stretch. 2nd and 4 from the 5. For the Giants, trying to take the lead. Jones throwing for it. Too strong for Rudolph.
The
Ward
fade
was running
is
with him.
incomplete.
Kyle Rudolph did have a touchdown catch in the first half.
You can see they were going for the size mismatch out here on the corner between Kyle Rudolph and Charvarius Ward. They're just going to try and throw it up. Wasn't a particularly good throw to give him a shot.
No, he's got to throw it on the back shoulder, and you know they're using Kyle Rudolph because all their receivers are hurt. And Kadarius Toney went out; he's not on the field. He looks like he hurt a hand injury, so they're light.
3rd and 4.
Where's Evan Ingram? Where's Darius
Ingram
Slayton?
touchdown? No, for real?
3rd and 4.
Oh!
Jones.
Oh!
Down.
Yeah!
And there's Evan Ingram answering the question.
My boy!
Nice to see you, Evan Ingram.
First catch of the night for Ingram.
Right?
And it's worth 6 points.
And a really nice route. He's matched up man-to-man on
All right.
Daniel Sorensen right here in the slot.
I will
Just
take
comes up,
that.
Gives him a little hesitation, inside move, and then speed to the outside
Oh!
and a perfectly thrown ball. That ball had to be on the outside shoulder for the touchdown.
See, if you're Dan Sorensen and you have a safety in the middle of the field,
Oh, baby.
you have to protect. You can't get beat on the outs. You have to protect that. You have to play the proper
That's
leverage.
awesome.
And that to me looked like he just got beat off the line of scrimmage, lost his leverage. That's just not smart football.
Oh, that's huge.
Gano has the extra point.
Yeah, penalty marker down on the extra
There's
point.
a flag out. See a formation penalty.
Wow.
Illegal formation. Defense, number 91.
Legal formation on the
5-yard penalty
defense.
will be assessed on the kickoff.
Fair
The
enough.
try was good.
Giants take the lead. Wow.
The Giants have a 17-14 lead.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Giants are still underdogs, too. Tim says, what's the live over-under is at 44.5, Tim. 44.5. I got minus 115 on the under 44.5. Oh, looks like they're keeping it here. I thought they were going to break. Extra point good. 17-14. How about that? How about that, Gloria? Yeah, I had Evan Ingram anytime touchdown tonight, so I'm pretty happy about that. I have his receiving yards too, but that's not looking great right now.
That's just not good.
Kicking from the
Just
40
not good.
after the penalty. It's an easy touchback there. Evan Ingram been in on 36 offensive plays tonight, and that was his first
Boy,
target.
Kansas City's up
We sent
against it,
down,
huh?
the Salters.
Yes, Steve, we saw Kadarius Toney leave the field. He has been over here on the Giants sideline in a lot of pain. It looks like it's a left thumb injury of some sort. He's trying to walk up and down, trying to walk it off. But several
Mahomes
Giants
going
players have come
shotgun
over
here.
to him, trying to see how he is. The Giants certainly cannot afford to lose another wide receiver. See.
All right, at least
They'll
thank
get
you.
to gain a 6.
Tyreek
Penalty marker
Hill,
comes out.
and a flag comes in.
Thank you, Gloria. I
That's a freak
appreciate
injury
that.
on
Yeah, it was a
Tony.
good hit. It was
Looked
plus
like his
330.
own helmet
I
came
feel
down
bad.
on
I
his
want to hit
hand.
the receiving yards, though, too, for everybody that took
10
that.
yard penalty. Replay.
Finally got him
Or
involved.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable list. You see it there, and you know there was so much optimism for this offense, and not shown there are the injuries on the offensive line. But when they had the most complement, they played the Saints, and they've looked unbelievably good in the Superdome. They beat the Saints 27-21, and they just haven't been able to have their full complement together.
Chiefs football.
Where's Travis Kelce? How's he going to respond to the adversity?
Mahomes out for Williams. Make the first man miss,
Williams
but
with a
not
good
the
game out to
second.
the 29.
Reggie Ragland brought him down. Ragland's the guy who
Kansas
spent
City
3
very
seasons right
dangerous
here
here.
with the Chiefs.
And we talked about at the Open, you know, for Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, that this was a turning point of their season. There's so much pressure on this team in this game and playing in front of these fans that
Man.
expect
My
so
account
much
really had a
fireworks
great
on
night
offense and
tonight
expect
because
to
of the
be in
first.
playoffs and the
Gloria
Super
had the
Bowl.
first
Now
touchdown
they're
on
down
Tyreek
3
Hill
to the
as
Giants
well.
in the fourth
He scored the
quarter.
first
Need him to
touchdown
step
because there
up.
was a promo on FanDuel. So,
2nd and 7. Mahomes underneath. Tyreek Hill.
wow, he is slippery. How about that?
10th catch of the night for number 10.
What a great effort here of Tyreek
10th
Hill on
catch.
this shallow
Wow.
cross
How about that?
of catching the football and then just using that speed, man, to get around the corner. Patrick Graham, give him credit, the defensive coordinator of the New York Giants.
Yes.
He is making, he said he was going to be exhausted. Andy Reid must be exhausted right now. Tyreek Hill's exhausted going, man, I cannot get loose in the deep part of the field. And they're making him work for every single yard.
3 tight ends in the game. Mahomes throwing out of that.
Underneath
to
the Williams again. He's got another 10.
Bradbury bumped him out. Looks like he'll have enough. They'll move the sticks. Gain of 10.
Just reinforce that point. Look at this secondary. Okay, you're going to be deep, play action, and when he gets
Wow, you
back
could
here
buy
to throw,
Bailey's
look
for
at
me.
how many people are back here. The only where to go.
Yeah,
with this
for
football
real.
is in the flat.
It's
Check
been
it out.
a
Forcing
pretty
Mahomes
solid night
to
as
be
far as
patient,
for my
come up,
account.
rally, make the tackle. That's frustrating for
It's
the
hoping to
entire
have a
game.
winning night on the
Patience is
official
hard.
picks too. I don't
Darrell
like going
Williams.
1 and 2.
Think about the poker player, right? These poker players, they go for days and days, and you want to go all in, right? You want to push all in. You think you have a good hand, but it's the patient player who wins those tournaments. And Mahomes, it's got to be tough because he wants a deep shot, a chunk play, and it hasn't been there.
Absolutely. And he said the one thing, he said, look, eventually it'll come. And they've been probing the deep third and trying to see if they can get one of these guys loose. And you know what? I would bet somewhere between in the next 12 minutes, 45 seconds, they get one shot down the field. Whether or not they're going to be able to make the play is the question.
Just across midfield on 2nd and 6.
There it is.
Play action.
Play action. Mahomes will roll to his right.
Mahomes gonna run.
And keep it.
Mahomes
Pick up the
picks up
first
about
down.
8.
Picked up a block from Darrell Williams, who's running back to get 7.
There, it looked
thought it
like
was
it.
there.
Oh,
You thought
my
it was
God.
there.
I mean, Tyreek was screaming. I thought he was going to continue across the field, and he broke it off and came back to the pylon on the near side here. But, man, it looked like it was about to open up. Just watch
Injury,
Tyreek
Tim.
Hill right here.
Antonio
It looked
Brown
like
has
he
an
was about to
ankle
go
injury. That's
deep
why he was
across
out.
the field, and then you see him break it back outside. And I thought,
That's a great job by Adoree Jackson staying outside leverage.
exactly. Great team defense.
Mahomes is 0 for 8 throwing the ball down the field tonight.
A lot of eye candy for Williams. And that'll go as a loss. Trent Harris, third-year player
Ooh.
out of Miami, comes
Getting
up,
chippy,
makes a stop,
guys.
and a flag comes in.
Getting chippy. Looking like
This Giants defense really impressive tonight.
This is a defense for Joe Judge that last year
I'm talking
improved
about it.
drastically under Patrick Graham. They've had a tough start to this season.
Personal foul.
oh boy.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 48. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
They can't have that. That's Tay Crowder. Took over as the defensive signal caller when Blake Martinez was injured early in the season.
Good response here from KC. They're at the Giant 27.
It's like he just pulls down the back of the helmet, and it's just not necessary. He's become a leader on this defense, taking over for Blake Martinez, and Blake kind of took him under his wing. He said, listen, I love this kid. He's smart. He wants to play ball. Doesn't talk a whole lot. He's become the signal caller for Patrick Graham, and he's going to be a good one.
And he's also the only guy who asked Graham, so what did you do last night? Right? He takes some interest in his coordinator, which is nice.
Oh,
huddle with the officials on that Giants sideline.
And
Graham was telling us, now that he's a coordinator, nobody wants to come up and talk to him. They all avoid him now, whereas they love talking to him.
Yeah, for real, Leroy, they got to get busy here.
Joe Judge doesn't really have a beef here. That was clearly a penalty. But Patrick Graham said when he asked, hey, what'd you do last night? He said, I smoked a cigar with my wife, had fun. And it's like, that's the first time anybody asked me that.
Patrick Graham is a great storyteller, I'll tell you. And now that they're here outside in the high red zone area, on the fringe of the red zone, it's important for the Chiefs to take care of the football.
First down and 10. Mahomes to throw, and it struggled and dropped. Blake Bell could not come up with that one. Second down.
And you see Blake Bell just settles basically on that near hash where Patrick Mahomes was rolling to, and he just finds a soft spot in the zone.
Second and 10.
And that's just be an easy throw and completion. And I know it's a little bit low, but he's got to make that catch.
Yeah.
That's got to be a completion. That's got to be a first down.
That's a decent enough throw. It really wasn't a bad throw. Second down and 10 here for the Chiefs.
Williams.
Handoff will lose a couple.
Loss. And swung around. Azeez Ojulari.
I don't know if the fans are going to love that.
Really love Ojulari, the rookie out of Georgia. Their leading sack master with 5.5.
They don't
Take a look at Orlando Brown.
I don't
got
blame
him in the offseason. He's got to be more set the edge here. He's kind of gets outside and leaves Ojulari inside and doesn't give the back a two-way go.
Third and 11. McKinnon is the back in there for Kansas City. Mahomes throwing. Coming across. Tyreek Hill for the first down inside the red zone. Gain of 15 to the New York 13.
Tyreek Hill in the slot. Watch Mecole Hardman. He clears it out. He runs the deep over. Tyreek Hill runs like the intermediate over. And they're able to find a soft spot for him to go ahead and settle inside there and make a big play. That's some of the adjustment that you're seeing with Andy Reid right now to try and attack this two-deep zone.
First and 10, go back to Derek Gore. He had his mouthpiece ripped out.
So it'll be second down.
Coming up on 10 minutes to play in the fourth. It's a 1-yard gain.
The biggest difference first half to second half with this Giants defensive front seven is they're able to stop this running game without the use of those safeties. Whereas in the first half they were giving up.
They got to score here, man.
So Patrick Graham is comfortable keeping those safeties back.
Punch this in.
Second and 9 from the 12.
Second and 9.
Mahomes trying to get out of trouble, able to do so, and skips it to Hardman. And they're going to say incomplete. The crowd is roaring for the touchdown. And the signal from Frank LeBlanc had it all the way. Incomplete pass at the turf.
Play is that it's an incomplete pass.
Oh,
Skip on the ground.
oh
boy.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that was closer than I thought it was.
Very close.
Yes, it was.
That was a much better angle right there.
Set the game clock to 9:39. 9:39 on the game clock.
That's not a catch, guys.
John Parry.
He's got to have control prior to the ball touching the turf at all. Excellent call by the official there, I think.
For real, come on.
Excellent live call. Zeros on the play clock, so they spend the timeout.
If you're going to call a timeout, though, for Kansas City, might as well just challenge it.
Everybody in the stadium at Arrowhead was looking up at the big Jumbotron, and the clock was winding the whole time.
What do you do now here if you're Andy Reid? 3rd and 9.
We need a touchdown here
game.
for KC for Leroy.
You want
brother
Mahomes
Leroy,
to be
we need a
aggressive
touchdown.
and throw the ball to the end zone. You got to expect that they're going to have coverage. They're going to have zone. They're going to have either 1 or 2 safeties deep.
And for Gloria.
You know what they
We
haven't
can
done
also
so far
cash.
tonight
Gotta
is
get the
really
bag
attack
as
the
plus
seams.
16
When
and a
they do
half on the
rotate
Giants.
and
We
they're
got some
one
room to
safety,
work
the
with on
seam
that
is
side.
really where you want to attack as a quarterback. So whether you get Tyreek Hill or one of these receivers in the seam, we'll see if they can do that.
You see where Tyreek is lined up at number 2 to the trip side at the top of your screen. This is where he usually goes to work.
13th play of the drive on 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Giants rush just 3. Now a 4th defender comes in. The ball comes out.
Oh.
Strip sack on Mahomes. The ball
Ball
comes
comes out again. They're going to kick the
And
field
Trey
goal.
Smith able to recover for Kansas City.
Field goal here.
Leonard
coming.
Williams gets that big paw in there, and that's a 3-point play from Trey Smith to give him an opportunity to tie this football game up. Great coverage downfield. Nowhere to go with that ball.
Here's Harrison Butker from 36. Try and tie the game. And he splits the uprights. 8:53 to play in the 4th.
Don't do this to me. Okay, good. All right, Evan Ingram has 5 receiving yards. He needs 26 more. Or, I mean, depending on where you got it, I'd like to see at least 30 or 35 more. Jones with 12 rushing yards. Still some possibilities. I got some loose ends here to tie up. Hey, and I got some money on Eddie Rosario and Jose Altuve to win the MVP. Tim says they're not going to give him any targets down the field. Yeah, I agree with you. That's going to be a tough. That's going to be a tough cash. Never know though. I hope they do give him a target down the field. They really should. Why not? Probably their best. I mean, with all the injuries and stuff, man. Even with I think Tony went out too, or was it Tony or Ross? Another wide receiver got hurt for the Giants though. All he needs is one big one. One big 30-yarder. I'm hopeful, guys. Never give up. Never surrender. We're going to cash this bet, actually. What am I even talking about? We're cashing the bet. It's happening. I don't care if it's a screen pass. He's going to take it 30 yards. It's coming in. Speaking it into existence. It's happening. You heard it here first. I'm not messing around anymore. Wow, Danny Jones threw a pick tonight too. That was where to place your bets tonight. Interceptions for both quarterbacks. $17-17, guys. We're in commercial timeout. Oh, we're coming back here.
Targets here in the red area. You get 2 doubles. They drive hard on those crossers. Patrick has nowhere to go with the football.
And then you have 3 one-on-ones outside of that, right? So if you're Patrick Mahomes, those 3 one-on-ones, one of those guys, Hardman, Pringle, or Williams, they have to win. That's where the ball has to go. And Patrick Graham is forcing the ball out of the playmaker's hands. That's really well done.
Absolutely.
We're cashing for everyone. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying.
Darnay holds.
We're cashing every bet, Gloria. Every single bet.
Slammed down by
You're darn right we are.
O'Daniel.
We're speaking into existence.
Chiefs defense hasn't been much of a treat this season. Ranking at the bottom of the league in yards per drive, yards per play, and sacks.
What? No. We're getting this, Gloria. Let's go. Every single bet left on the ledger, we're cashing. I think there's a way we do this. I've looked at it. There's a way we could do this. Chiefs win by 11. I think we all cash.
Oh my gosh.
Here we
There's
go.
rice cakes or rice balls in there too?
Hey, times are tough here in Kansas City.
Evan Ingram.
Here's
There he is.
Ingram now.
Gain of 7 for Ingram.
Going to the hot receiver. Got his first touch on the touchdown, and another grab there for 7.
This is an opportunity for Jason Garrett and for this offense
That's what
to
we
go
need,
ahead.
baby.
And we talked about emptying the bag at the beginning of the game. See if they can take this ball down the field, take some time off of this clock.
That's
See
12
if they can
yards
go in
down
for a
Ingram.
game-winning type of score. And for the Kansas City Chiefs defense, they need to really firm up right here and get off this field and give Patrick Mahomes another shot at it.
2nd and 3. From the 25. Booker.
Booker just short of that first down.
Not going to give it to him to gain a 2, and there's some pushing and shoving. Colin Johnson involved. Remember, he was flagged earlier.
Colin
Along with
Johnson.
the Honey Badger going at it with Tyrann Mathieu.
This is the
that?
time, look, you need emotion, you also need calm, and you need to strike a nice balance. No mistakes, no cheap yardage, no blown
Tim, Steve, you
coverages,
got Braves or
nothing.
Astros.
Penalties
I like the
killed
Braves.
them on the last drive.
Right.
Chris Jones had 2 penalties
So,
that resulted
Tim, I like
in
the
first
Braves
downs.
at game
It's not
7.
time for that.
I think the Astros will win
Waiting
game
for
6.
Jones and Clark to make a big
I
defensive
think it'll go
play.
7 games, though.
Third
I think
and
the Braves
1.
win it in 7.
The throw for it. It is Petty out of the backfield. Stays on his feet.
Wow, big
The
pickup
first
there
down
for
and
Penny.
plenty more. Elijah Petty a factor for 15. And another flag comes in at the end. And this could be taunting.
This is
What we were
crazy.
just talking about. Playing smart in crucial moments right here.
Penny was
Laundry,
down there after the play, and he got into it.
After the play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Wow.
Offense. Number
I like the
39.
Braves in 7, though, Tim. Ian Anderson gets it in game 7. I think Max Fried's going to struggle in game 6.
Replay.
He hasn't looked too good his last couple starts.
This is
Even though
number
I do like
39.
Max Fried, but he hasn't been that good here recently.
First penalty toward disqualification.
Elijah Penny, 5th-year player out of Idaho.
It's just pointing first down. I
Yep.
get it, but that right there, when you say something in somebody's face, it's just unnecessary.
Look, I understand some people don't like this emphasis that in the way that they're calling this now, but you just got to know the rules and you just got to understand what moment you're at in the football game.
Very
You
true.
just had a big first down,
Louis Riddick.
gained nice yardage. You just don't want to give any of that back.
And we're talking about this every week in the NFL, this point of
Very true.
emphasis. By this point, by the end of week 8, you got to know it. You don't have to like it, but you have to know it's there.
Exactly right.
Very true, guys. Very true.
On 1st and 10. Jones will heave it. Colin Johnson. Give him 4. Clock winds under 7 minutes to play.
Astros first 5, Braves full game. That's definitely not a bad
This
bet. I
receiving
don't
core,
mind
we've
that.
already
I
talked
took
about the fact
Astros
that it's
first
been
5 last week.
decimated. Kadarius Toney, you see, I believe, is
Stupid
returned back to the
DCB
game.
For real, the
Look, these guys
penalties
need
are
to
just too
continue to
much.
fighting through here. Next man up. Nobody cares about excuses. That's what Jason Garrett told us. Nobody
2nd and
cares.
6, guys.
Just go out and make a play.
Kadarius Toney is back in the game for the Giants. But they run it with Booker.
Throw down.
Forward
coming up here
progress
for
will
the
give him a couple of yards. Jaron Reed, the stop for Kansas City.
And if you're Daniel Jones here, this is the winning time. You know, you get 3rd down, 4th quarter, tie game. You know that Steve Spagnuolo on 3rd down wants to bring pressure. You
Third
got
and
3rd
4,
and
guys.
4. Maybe use your snap count, but expect the pressure and take advantage. You got man-to-man look with a single free safety across the board.
This is where you're looking for
Well,
89.
that's not a bad look, though. Astros first 5, Braves full
Too
game.
good of an athlete. You got to find them
I think it goes
one-on-one.
7, though. I think the Astros win game 6, though, as well.
Good pocket for Jones. Takes a shot, wanted Darius Slayton. He was
Ooh.
going for it all. The
What are they gonna
flag
call
comes
here?
in.
Before the pass. Holding.
The good thing it's only
Defense.
holding for the Chiefs.
Number 30 for 35. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
I like taking the shot down the field to Slayton on Charvarius Ward, and just a little creative in-breaking release. I love that from Jason Garrett. Great design. They didn't hit it, but they got the first down.
Without that hold, that might be 6 right there. Because that was, you're right, that's a nice play design against man coverage by Jason Garrett.
11th penalty of the night against Kansas City. Equals the mark from the Super Bowl disaster. Play action. Underneath.
Yeah, for real, Tim.
Booker.
Yeah, with Charlie Morton. If they had
Pick up
Charlie
a
Morton,
3
I
on
think
the
I'd be
play.
looking more at the
Neiman made the
Braves.
stop.
But
I'm surprised that
it's not
Daniel
sure Max
Jones
Free
is
can get
able
it done
to
on the
audible at the
road.
line of scrimmage.
He's
Here in
struggled his last
Arrowhead,
couple
in a
road starts in
tie
the
ball game
postseason.
in the fourth quarter, that doesn't
the
happen.
Astros offense is starting
I've been
to heat
here.
up, too,
I couldn't
so
even
you
hear
gotta consider
myself
that.
think. I'm
Very dangerous offense.
I can't believe that he's able to audible right now. This crowd not as loud tonight.
Jones has never been here before. First time he stepped in the building.
2nd down and 7, guys. Here we go.
That's how loud.
It is pretty loud.
Jones knocked up in the air, juggled by Slayton and dropped.
Pass dropped.
3rd and 7.
I feel like I just slapped him on the butt. That
It's
was
really
fun.
nice by Fenton out here on the perimeter. You see Slayton tries to throw him by and come back inside. Fenton, real good hips, real good body control. That's just got to be a catch as well.
Yeah, that was a good route. You
Gotta be a
saw
catch.
Kadarius Toney run a slant route against man-to-man and was too fast. Slayton had a
7,
nice,
guys. Big
a
play
nice
here for the
route.
Giants.
It
Real
just
big
didn't
play.
finish
Gotta make the catch.
Yeah.
3rd and 7.
Watch Tyrann Mathieu. See Tyrann Mathieu right here. He's the key to this defense. Where's he going to be?
Jones trying to dump it off again to Booker. Too low. Incomplete. 4th down. Chiefs
Yeah, punt from
defense
the
gets off
Giants
the
coming
field.
up.
Look at the coverage downfield, just man-to-man. Really nowhere to go with this football. Nowhere out here, nowhere in here.
Speaking of Matthew right there, as you pointed him out, nice job in a one-robber type of scheme of taking away those inside breakers. That's a nice response by the Chiefs defense.
Dixon from his 32. Shanked it. Really short punt. And the Chiefs will have good field position.
28-yard
Cam
line is what
Brown
it's
was
looking like here,
down
guys.
on the coverage. Goes a 33-yard punt.
Oh, are we going to break yet? Maybe not. Yeah, Joe Judge is not happy.
Timeout.
Heading down the stretch. 4:41 to go. All even.
All right, guys, 17-17. I did not think we would be here to keep it a stack with you. Well, we did catch the Tyreek Hill over in reception, so all is not lost, you know. I think, I don't know. I mean, I could say my piece on what I think they should have done with Evan Ingram tonight, but they're not going to listen to me, you know. They don't care about what I think. I'm surprised, though. You know, he's coming off a game where he had 8 targets, and they're having they have a lot of injury problems and stuff. They really could use him. Ran a couple nice plays to him. His 2 targets, he has 2 catches, so I guess... Why don't we draw some plays up for the man? I don't know. That's just my thing. On some more screens to him. So the matchups were good. Coming in, you know, Chiefs give up the most yards to tight ends. Evan Ingram's target share had been going up until tonight for whatever reason. They decided, probably because I hopped on it. They're like, you know what? Steve's on that bet. We're going to have to look elsewhere tonight. We're going to have, although I can't complain though. It's been a good night as far as the bets I actually placed in my account and stuff. So, but I want us all to win, right? I know I was talking to people. I know there were people taking this over for Ingram, so that's more what. Rather hit that one. All right, we're in commercials, guys. 17-17. Gotta do some research for Game 6. I'm gonna have to put the video out tomorrow, right before the game again, probably around 5 o'clock. I'm gonna put the video out for Game 6. Want to look at who I want to go with for bases tomorrow. All right, here we go. 17-17.
4:41 to go in the fourth. Tied at 17. And Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs, have the football. Trying to turn their season around tonight and stop the narrative that Kansas City isn't the class of the AFC. The preseason favorites to win the Super Bowl. Stuck in last place and under 500.
Whether they win or not, that won't change.
Mahomes on the run and throwing. Flag comes in. Kelsey couldn't handle it. So they get the Chiefs for a hold anyway.
Holding. Offense, number 57. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
And that's the 12th penalty of the night for Kansas City. 12
penalties,
guys.
To the hill for the Braves.
For all the talk about the turnovers.
You see Orlando Brown with
He's
that
one
left
of the
hand.
reliable starters they have
they
left.
paid a lot of money for Orlando Brown, Joe Thuney. They got two young rookies playing. This offensive line has not played up to expectations. And now when you get that kind of penalty, you have to throw the ball, which puts even more pressure.
First and 20, guys. Penalty.
Brown has really struggled in that area. Here's Mahomes running to his right, being chased, and he'll throw it away. Zimenez.
And that's not something that Andy Reid likes to do there. He does not like to roll out because that splits the field in half, right? And you limit your options. That is a result of the protection and Andy Reid trying to mitigate what they're suffering from up front.
I think the crowd wanted a penalty or a late hit as Mahomes sitting on the turf with his palms in the air. 2nd and 20.
2nd and 20 here for the Chiefs.
Really got the Giants to jump on the hard count. Mahomes fires, and it's picked off.
It won't count.
Intercepted,
Darnay
Holmes.
It won't count.
There is a flag down inside the 20.
Outside. Defense, number 53. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Wipes out the turnover. Wow. Zimenez.
What a nice play by Darnay Holmes here. Zimenez just can't hold his water at the line of scrimmage. And watch Darnay Holmes here react to Byron Pringle and make that catch. They were trying to sell it as if they were going to run some deep overs again, and he didn't buy it. Great play.
2nd and 15. Wide open is Kelsey. He's got that one. And it'll take 3 Giants to bring him down, and a flag comes in at the end there. See if they got a face mask after the 15-yard gain.
The penalties have hurt the Chiefs tonight, but these two back-to-back are backbreaker for the Giants on defense.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 48. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
This is the right call, throwing the ball underneath, and you see Crowder.
When you don't break down, when you're entering in the contact like that, you start reaching and grabbing.
He didn't get that was not a face mask. He had his hand on the football, Lewis. It looked like, because he spun around, it looked like Kelsey, he got his face mask, but that was a clean play from Tay Crowder.
Yikes.
Unfortunate for the Giants.
Back to Williams. Inside the New York 40. Think about it. The Giants had the Chiefs backed up first and 20. And just like that, they're in the New York territory.
They had them in perfect position because when they were backed up, they couldn't run the ball. They were going to have to throw it. And then Mahomes throws an interception. You got a guy that jumps off in Zimenez. And then an unfortunate bad call on
Yeah,
Crowder.
penalties are just terrible.
But nobody cares about the excuses.
Really
They're still
cost
on
the
the field
Giants
with an
this game.
opportunity.
Somebody has to make a play for them.
2nd and 2. Williams has the first down. Gain of 6. Clock will wind to 3.5 minutes to go in the 4th.
Everybody keeps screaming for the Chiefs. Run the ball, too high, run the ball. They're running the ball.
Well, after Mahomes threw that interception into a loaded zone, I don't blame you
Yeah.
if you're Andy Reid. Run the ball, especially in plus territory here, and burn some clock. Or a timeout for the Giants. So much on the line for both of these teams. Think about the Chiefs. If they're not able to get a win here and go 3-5,
right? And they have
at home against the Giants.
And they have the monster schedule coming up. The Chiefs do, and the Giants feeling really good about themselves off last week. They're going to start getting healthier, we think. Saquon's got to be closer to coming back, and they're right here in this game as well.
What's important for the Chiefs right here is to protect the football in this area of the field, which is where they've been careless all night long. They've been sloppy as far as their ball handling. The Giants have been hunting for that football and looking for opportunistic situations to punch at the football. Let's see how this plays out.
It's Hardman.
Hardman
has the first down inside the 20. McCole Hardman now inside the 10-yard line.
Chiefs, 25-yard gain.
Gain of 24. That goes the longest pass play of the night for Kansas City.
With that speed, you just can't coach it. You just sit back and watch and enjoy. And when McCole Hardman gets in the open field and he's got blockers in front of him, he's as dangerous as anyone. He's been doing that ever since they drafted him here.
Your point, the longest pass play is a tap pass.
Right.
And give credit to Kelsey, too. Had a great block. He hasn't been effective in the passing game, but he's been effective blocking on the perimeter.
Keep in mind the Giants have just one timeout left. And the 2-minute warning on first down and goal. Williams is tripped up nicely. Austin Johnson has quietly had a very nice game.
Austin Johnson has had a nice year as far as rushing the passer and playing the run, Steve. And he was someone that they singled out last night as being a guy who's been making plays.
I think Andy Reid, if you could, just let this run down to the 2-minute warning. Burn as much clock.
They're going to break the huddle, though, now. They don't have to snap this. Kelsey's already walking away. 2-minute warning in Kansas City.
2nd and goal from the 10 coming up. 2-minute warning. Second and goal from the 10, guys. The -3.5 spread is alive. Wow, Raptors beat the Knicks tonight? Magic beat the Timberwolves. Go figure. There's some surprising results here in the NBA. It looks like a lot of upsets. Grizzlies beat the Nuggets. That's surprising to me, too. Magic by 18 over the Timberwolves. I don't think I didn't see that coming. All right, guys, we're still at the 2-minute warning. We are in a timeout. It will be 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line for Kansas City. Wondering what they're going to do here. How aggressive does KC get here trying to get this touchdown? Still on a timeout. I'd be surprised, though. There we go. We're coming back here from commercials, guys.
Even if the Chiefs win this game, their ball security has not been good. That's still going to be a concern. So here we go. Out of the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal just inside the 10. Here's Mahomes underneath shovel to Kelsey.
Kelsey gain of 2.
We'll see the Giants
for real,
spend that
though.
last time out.
You're on the Giants 10
Clock
and a half?
stopped with 1:54 left. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Really nice play there by Reggie Ragland. That's that patented shovel pass to
looking like the Giants are going to cover
Travis
here.
Kelsey with a little bit of a wrinkle, just
Yeah,
a
they're definitely
roll.
gonna
He's going
cover.
to
It'd be kinda
fake
hard
this
for
way
them
and
not
then
to
come
at this point.
underneath. But watch Ragland, 55, not fooled. Now the Giants take a timeout, and if they can force a field goal here, they get the ball back with about 1:05, 1:10 left in this game, with enough time to go down and maybe tie this football game. But first things first, they got to get a stop here on 3rd down.
Chiefs took over at their own 29 with 4:41 left. 8th play of this drive coming up. And a lot has happened over those 8 plays. Got some help, Giant penalties, and an assist by an official.
3rd and goal at the
On
8,
a bad
guys.
call. 3rd down and goal. Mahomes in trouble, and he'll just go
Good
down.
sack.
Stayed in bounds to keep the clock winding. Keon Crossan gets credit for the sack. 2nd sack of the night for New York.
And that was the smartest play of the game for Patrick Mahomes. It didn't look good, wasn't pretty, wasn't anybody open, but at least he makes
Giants
these
are going to get a
clock
chance there,
tick.
guys.
Watch Keon Crossan just close right here. Nice job on his part. Nice job of plastering down the field by the secondary of the New York Giants.
Harrison Butker has been good. Last 36 attempts inside of
Butker's
40.
kicking the field goal here from 34.
This from 34.
It is good.
To give Kansas City the lead.
Kansas City has the lead,
And
2017.
he does. And he milked every second off of that clock as well. 1:07 left to go. The Giants out of timeouts, trailing by 3.
Yeah, it was interesting. Andy Reid didn't take the timeout because he didn't want to ice his own kicker, but he wanted to take as much time off as he could. But Butker, solid. That drive was made. Andy Reid, his adjustment, he hasn't been able to get the ball to his speed receivers as much in the passing game
20
on
to
the outside.
17.
And so he gets McCole Hartman involved with the tap pass for a 24-yard gain to put him in position after they were lucky on the interception from Patrick Mahomes to start the drive.
Yeah, they've been probing the deep parts of the field, but you're right. He has made a concerted effort to continue to take what the Giants have given him defensively, which is the run game, the short passing game on the perimeter, which is where he has decided to attack. And it's netted them a 3-point lead here with 1:07 left.
Darnay Holmes is back deep for the Giants. Remember, he had the interception that was nullified by the penalty.
Here we go.
That would have changed the complexion of this one. Giants will take over. Daniel Jones at
Giants
his
will
own
have it
25.
starting at the
3
25-yard
career
line.
game-winning drives in the fourth quarter and overtime. And
Here we go,
he
guys.
showed you his numbers are dramatically better on the road than they are at home. And all 3 of those game-winning drives coming away from East Rutherford, New Jersey.
And it's good to see Kadarius Toney is back in there, still in there.
We need 20 yards
After
from Evan
injuring his
Ingram.
thumb.
67 seconds left. Chiefs rushing 3, then a 4th. Ingram
Ingram
on
picks
a
up
short
3,
gain.
gets out
He'll
of
get out
bounds.
of bounds. It's 3.
So Ingram does get
They're
3
going to need
there.
more than that. They need about the Kansas City 40-yard line to give Graham Gano an opportunity.
Yeah, you need about 30, 35 yards here, and the whole field is open, despite the fact they don't have any timeouts. You call 2 plays, you're in the hurry-up situation, so Kansas City has to defend the whole field.
2nd and 7 here.
61 seconds left. No timeouts. Jones under pressure, can't have that.
Jones gets sacked.
Sacked at the 19. There's the big play we've been waiting for on defense for the Chiefs from Chris Jones.
The killer. You cannot take a sack in that moment, and credit Chris Jones for, at the end of the game, having something left in the tank.
Off the mark for Evan Ingram. Couldn't corral it.
He missed Ingram.
4th down and 15.
It's pressure again by the big money guys. You see Tyrann Mathieu was blitzing. You see Frank Clark got some pressure off the edge.
Do the Giants have a miracle
Chris
on
Jones
him here?
pushing the pocket. This pressure in Daniel Jones' throwing arm, making it difficult for him to find a throwing lane, and he has an errant pass. The big money players are starting to step up here in crunch time.
You got to push this ball past the sticks. Maybe you get a pass interference, but you cannot come up short.
4th and 15, last call for the Giants. In all sorts of trouble, and he's down. That cannot be advanced or recovered on a 4th down fumble.
That's
and
a ball
that'll do
game.
it.
A fumble recovered by the offense.
He got
Ball
sacked.
was brought back to the spot of the fumble. And his ball goes up on down. 1st down, Kansas City.
And Frank Clark and Chris Jones make the last 2 big plays for the Chiefs.
You see Jaron Reed and Frank Clark run a TE. The tackle penetrates. The defensive end loops back inside. And look, Frank Clark hasn't been healthy all year long. I know people have given him a lot of heat as far as his inability to affect the quarterback consistently this year, but he's been hurt. And their front office said he is getting healthy. His hamstrings feel good now. We expect him to affect this football
That's
game.
your ball game, guys.
And he affected it at
Mahomes
the
will
moment
take a knee,
exactly when they needed him
and
to.
that'll do it.
This is going to be a really bitter pill for Joe Judge and the New York Giants. They were in this game. They had it at the end of the 4th quarter on the road in a hostile environment. The penalties killed them tonight.
Mentioned the monster schedule upcoming for Kansas City. It's the toughest schedule in the NFL through week 7 through week 16.
2017 is the final, guys. That is our final score from Kansas City. As far as our bets, we went 1 and 2. We were able to cash Tyreek Hill pretty easily. Evan Ingram not getting involved until late, and then our first half spread there just did not happen. So, what can you do? At least we cashed 1. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys had a great night as far as your bets go. We will be back tomorrow with a baseball video around 5 p.m. I'm going to put that up around 5. And then throughout the week, planning on running NBA episodes Wednesday through Sunday. Have to see how the week goes, though, of course. Yeah, Rip Leroy, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I hear ya. Yep, that was, yeah, I hear you. It was a tough night, man. Thought we'd get a little bit more from the Chiefs tonight, for sure. And it just didn't work out. Well, anyways, guys, that is going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.